I still don't know what peak bagging is, by the way. Maybe we should just search this up. What is a peak bagging? Peak bagging or hill bagging is an activity in which hikers, climbers, or mountaineers attempt to reach a collection of summits published in the form of a list. Wow. This activity has been popularized around the world with lists such as 100 Peaks of Taiwan, 4,000 footers. 4,000 footers sounds like something that Subway would put out as a promotional for some crazy events where they feed. It's like a Mr. Beast. Okay, 4,000 footers would be the title of a Mr. Beast X Subway collaboration. Because that sounds like the ghoulish thing that he would do, right? It sounds like the type of thing that he would do where it's like, oh yeah, 4,000 footers for 4,000 homeless children who I won't speak to ever again, and whose situations I don't improve, but at least they have Subway. Anyways, well, I guess it's just a collection of mountains that you have to climb. Where does the goat come in? What? Where's my save? Oh, thank God. I was worried that there was no save. I didn't know when you would load the save. We're gonna try to get through as much of this game as we can. This game has been on my mind for so long, and I don't really know why. But I think it's because of its unique blend of mechanics, as well as unique blend of setting and weird storytelling that it does. And because I've been on a climbing spree lately. This game also inspired me on that rock climbing story, which is starting to form a picture in my mind that I'm starting to become afraid of because of how detailed it is as a story. I really like the idea of somebody rock climbing to escape from something only to calcify into something that they don't really want to be, and having to like free themselves, to chisel themselves and mold themselves back into a functional human being within society. I really like that sort of idea, but I don't know how to do it well. Just know that I'm trying to write multiple pages of it, and I'm at like 16 pages now, and all of it is shit, but I'm gonna eventually go back and figure out, does it work? I didn't read the thing. Damn it. My goals for today is we at least bag the base game peaks, because this game has a base game and a DLC, which we didn't realize. But I really want to see how far we can get on at least the base game. Hello! The birds, right?
Usually brings down the spirit of you greenhorns, so I brought an extra rope for you. I'll toss it down.
Thank you. Are you gonna tie it up too? That's a cruel and unusual way to tease me. Is that you bring extra rope for me, and you're at the top, and you're like, oh, cool, I get the speedrun to the top, thanks. And you throw it down with nothing on it. It's just there. Why do you do this to me, man? I wanted to get to the top. You know that. How come you won't let me get to the top? Also, we need to clean this mountain. I wonder if he knows about the birds and the ways that they can see us and find us, you know? The ways that the bird shows up at a window to like talk to us and spy on us for the other birds. I've been really addicted to rock climbing games. Or just games with movement in them. I've actually been thinking about replaying Mirror's Edge for myself at some point. My wife really likes Mirror's Edge, so but again, a part of this channel is that my wife likes to watch, because when we're apart, it's a thing that we can do that she can sort of get a piece of me, right? And she loves Mirror's Edge, and so I figured maybe we should play that at some point, because it is a really good game. And I don't remember anything from it, but also another part of me is like, I really just like how that game is. That game is surprisingly good at making a movement system that feels intuitive. And it's a bit like this. I know this doesn't seem like it's very intuitive. At least the way that I play it. But it's really intuitive. Can you leave me alone? Leave me alone. Back off. Fuck off. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Stop. Leave me alone. Stop it. Get out of here. Why are they attacking me? Stop. Get. Back off. Demons! Demons! Devils of the sky! Devils! Leave me. Why are they attacking me? Oh god, chat, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. The birds are trying to kill me. Oh god. I need to clean the mountain. Ah! You son of a gun. Okay, that's a new mechanic. I like this. I was just thinking about how this game is going to keep itself fresh, except for different challenges, because even in the DLC, it seems like the way that the DLC is fresh is that it's just harder mountains, right? But having birds randomly attack you, you having to fight them off, is a pretty funny way of putting consequences to your actions of annoying the birds and, you know, taking over their place. Oh, shit. I didn't even see this last time. That's a good one. Okay, that's good. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, birdie. It's mine now. Sorry. Fuck off. Where's the bird? If it attacks me, I'm dead, okay? Where's the bird? There's the bird. Fuck off. Stay away. Back, demon, back! Should I be slapping them? I feel like me slapping them is making it worse for me overall, no? Because wouldn't they be more pissed off if I slap them? How about, can I skip the bird and not activate them? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you, sorry. I tried to skip you, but you got in the way. So now there's one bird after me. Do they stay on me, even over here? Where are you? Where are you, winged beast? Where are you, you fluttery fuck? You winged beast. You scum. You demon spawn. This is how people think of the Canadian geese. It is fascinating that geese are sort of seen as the assholes, right? But really, we're the ones that invade on the geese's space. Like, the geese are just trying to live, and we're just going into the geese's space and telling them to move along because we want to drive a car or we want to play in the grass or something, right? But the land belonged to the geese long before we were here. And so is it really fair for us to do that to the geese? I don't really know. Ah! It's also why I couldn't stay on Kaizen Factory Story for very long, because this game brings out primal emotions within me that I've never had or felt in a very long time. Because my sense of fear is warped. I fear not the mountains and the skies. I fear the rent that I have to pay. I fear the job prospects of my career choice. And I fear the decisions that I make in regards to, you know, communicating and spending time with my friends and family. This is a dizzy game. You have motion sickness, though. You're not like normal people, Mod. Normal people can tank this. You're just weak. Why do I pluck those things? Because it looks fun. I don't know. Like, look, if you saw them, you're telling me you wouldn't clean them? Does it? It's like a pimple. It's like a pimple. Wouldn't you want to pluck the pimple? I would want to pluck the pimple. I hate pimples. Leave me alone. Stop. Fuck you. Leave me alone. Fuck you. I'm up. Hello. Hello, fellow old chap. Hello, fellow buddy. Oh my god. Help me, please. Please, the birds are gonna kill me. Please grab my hand, please. I'm not gonna make it. Hello.
You know, I'm quite
You know.
impressed. With all that falling, your bones must be made of rubber. Personally, I'd say quit the butt flossing with them ropes and risk some leaps. How else are you gonna send the greater peaks, eh?
I didn't use a single rope.
Go on and get your stamp. I didn't take my break here to babysit.
I didn't take a single... I didn't use a single rope. Let me pet you. Can I pet you? Let me pet you. Let me pet you. I didn't use a single rope, sir. How dare you slander my name by believing that I would use such a thing? Use a tool. Kick him off! That's how I start my serial killing spree, is I just kill these random people who have no... Like, they've done nothing to me. I just push them off a mountain because why not? Because a voice in my head tells me to. I would like to stay out of jail and climb mountains, though. I need to clean this mountain, though. I need to clean it. It's almost clean. But that is kind of a worry that I've had before, is how do you know that this person... Oh, there's a thing over here. Item found. How do you know that the person that you're sitting with is not going to kill you? I don't know if you've ever had this fear, but whenever I'm on the subway, I think to myself the person beside me is going to kill me. Like, I don't really trust them to be nice to me and to not want to kill me and push me off somewhere. Fuck you, birds. I wish there was a way to flick them off. You know what I mean? Or like, what's the word? Is it flick them off? Is it finger them? I wish there was a way for me to finger them. Flip the bird. I wish there was a way to flip the bird. Fingering is a whole different thing. What are the odds that two random people sitting next to each other are both thinking of killing each other? Probably more than you think, because of road rage, right? Hello?
Good day to you, lad.
Good day to you.
I'm here on behalf of the official Ascension Society.
Thank you.
You have made great progress so far.
Thank you.
Perhaps you have seen some of the stuff left behind on peaks by other mountaineers.
I?
If you come across a lot of those, we'll put in some rewards for your trouble.
Thank you.
We'd like to keep the climbing routes free of that kind of rubbish, of course.
I?
I brought something that might be useful to you in that endeavour.
Thank you.
Keep up the climbing spirit, lad.
I. I is as versatile as the Canadian A. You can use it for anything. You can use it for so many different emotions. But what is inside the parcel? What did you bring? What'd you give me? Mark II Barometer and Great Gales Map. A map with special markers indicating which peaks have things you've yet to find on the route. The parcel includes a barometer used to measure altitude and find collectibles. Hotkey 5. Well then. That's interesting. I've got most things, but some places have 2 items, it seems. Now, back to your point about how do you know if somebody wants to kill you and what are the odds of 2 people sitting beside each other that want to kill each other? I think very high. Road rage feels like the type of thing that everybody falls into no matter how nice you are. I think even Mr. Rogers would have wanted to kill somebody had they driven slow enough in front of him, right? Not to say that Mr. Rogers is necessarily a violent person, but I think just the act of driving and somebody taking up your precious time unleashes something primal within us. Rage and anger. And so I think the odds of 2 people being beside each other who want to kill each other is probably high enough that it happens almost every day. Because how many times have you been on the subway, you sit on the seat and the other person is blasting music on their phone, or their headphone music is a bit too loud, or they're like, you know, spreading their legs and they're going a bit too far out so that the seat, like you get less of the seat, right? I feel like that happens more often than not, and many times I've wanted to, like, you know, stab the person beside me just to get some peace and quiet. So it could just be me, actually. An old climbing shoe. Must have climbed barefoot and lost it to the gulls, the seagulls. At least on the roads, I feel like every other car wants you dead. On the subway, I feel like no, you're right. It would be lower because it requires social effort. Because when somebody is there and you're both in the same space, would they want to open themselves up to the same pain? At least within a car, you can dehumanize the person in the other car. But if you're in the same space on the subway, you'd be afraid because they can hurt you too. You're onto something. I'm gonna take the subway today. A sea stack standing tall amidst calm waves. The growth of bristling shrubbery makes the stack a favorable nesting ground for seabirds. How about the giant shelf, which we're going to? A natural arch and sprawling woodland. The route sports a number of crimp holes, making quick decision-making vital. Yes. I like crimping. It's that thing that Marge Simpson does, right? Cranking? Crimping? Crunking? The giant shelf. You okay up there?
Bloody crimps. Gonna try and best these crimp holes too, eh? They'll get those scrawny mitts of yours roughened up in no time. My daughter makes short work of these, though my hands are no what they used to be. The key is to make a quick but calculated move. Well, I'll take a break myself, but best of luck to you.
Please stop petting me. I'm a grown man with a daughter. Please stop petting me. I'm a grown man with a daughter. Treat me with the level of respect that I need. I'm a human being too, you know. Okay, so this thing has a secret item finder. That's the bottom one. So the bottom one points you towards a secret item, which is kind of true because it is pointing here. At first, you thought that I was saluting him. No. This is not. I am not a tech billionaire, nor am I of that inclination. This is a safe place for you to be any race besides white. This is a safe space for you to be literally any race besides white. Yeah, it's also safe for you if you're white, but like in terms of the political landscape, this is a safe place where you can also not be white and still be safe, is what I'm trying to say. This is not that kind of stream. Can you imagine if like that's my mask off moment? If that's my mask off moment is this game? Like my mask off moment is playing this game about rock climbing. And I do that sign and it's like, oh, I didn't know you thought of that way. I need to remind you all, I find that behavior abhorrent. And I promise you, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, so there's a crimp hold there. You have to go, this is a weird pathway. I mean, I guess there's multiple ways up, which I do like. I guess the peak is that thing. But I could either go this way, or I can go from this side even, which is also pretty good. Let me try his way. I don't know how you failed, but I'll try your way. It is a bit sort of funny how the hands, like, again, saluting, I guess, as a motion is a fairly natural way for your hands to move because your hands open up into that thing naturally by way of the muscles, right? It's just being co-opted for very terrible things. But if I was reaching out to grab something, for just a moment, it borders on a little bit too dark of a topic, you know? Like, if I was to reach out to, say, grab like a can of maple syrup just beside me, it'd be a little too risky for me to do so without, you know, checking behind my shoulder or something first. Just one of those flaws. Okay, that's bad. Okay. I'm not doing it good. Oh my god, I actually got it. Had to go up. Hey, what am I doing? You saw nothing. I think I had the right path. I actually think from here I can get over there easier. Because I just swing. Oh, you know what? I could have gone even further there to go around. But I really want to try going up here to see what there is, although I don't think you can. I like this game. This game, and I was revising what I said about, or I'm going to revise what I said last time about White Knuckle. That game, I think, has a lot of freedom once you use the items, right? But there's something interesting about the freedom of pathing when you have to think about a set pathway, and you need to think about how you're going to maneuver in this set pathway. But I really do enjoy both styles for different reasons. Like this way, I enjoy thinking about how to solve a problem set forth to me by the creator of the game. In White Knuckle, I like thinking of the same thing, but also thinking and learning about how to use items and using the momentum system. It's a very unique momentum system, which I've only just recently found out that you can do. And I can't believe I didn't think about this, but you can throw an item behind you to get bonus speed towards the direction that you want to go. I'm a failure. Imagine seeing somebody climb a mountain, fall off, and then just scream and shout, "I'm a failure." No emotion. Monotone. Just absolutely just heartbroken in life. But this game, for some reason, has been really addictive to me because of specifically the way that it's a bunch of preset routes and your tools are just your hands. I like that way of doing things, even though I think the freeform element of White Knuckle is way better because you have so many more ways to play with your momentum. I really enjoy the puzzle aspect of this, which is sort of what I wanted from a rock climbing game, personally. And what we talked about before is my theory of why program is rock climb. Good? Okay, good. Okay, where do I go from here? That was a bit risky. How about we go over here and then we go over here? Okay, good. Then we go over here. I'm also getting a good handle on the momentum system of this game that I feel like I can move quite quickly now. Obviously, not to the best of my ability, but, you know, it works out most of the time. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm so good at this. No! If this is how people did rock climbing in real life, I would actually be more impressed and also afraid. Like, I wouldn't want to date a rock climber, for instance. Imagine if I was single and the person I'm dating is like, yeah, I rock climb. It's like, oh, you put your life on the line every day to climb some stupid fucking rocks? And I might not see you home tomorrow? Well, I don't want you to do that anymore. That sounds terrifying. Please don't do that ever again. Because if it was like this, to the level of, I guess, danger that this is, I wouldn't know if they're gonna make it home tomorrow. Because, like, look at this. This is absurd. Peak makes it look fun. Right? Peak makes it look like a fun time, like you and your friends stuck on an island. You're like, hey, let's climb some caves, bro. Or, like, let's climb some cliff faces. Oh, yeah, let's just go and eat, like, Jerry after. Or, like, Jimmy, okay? But no, it's not the same. It's not nearly the same. It's like cave diving. I saw a video of a dude cave diving. He was, he just was in a cave, you know, diving, as cave divers do. And he came across a little a hole opening. And he was just trying to squeeze his head through, okay? Inside was a family of cave spiders. Yes, cave spiders. Tons and tons of cave spiders that then fell from the ceiling and crawled on his head. And he was like, yep, that's cave spiders, all right. Oh, so itchy. He was just so nonchalant. He was so nonchalant about the fact that there was these cave spiders trying to eat him alive. On top of the fact that he was really struggling to stay like stable in his little tiny little hole spot. Like, it was a really tiny opening that he was in. That I felt like he could barely breathe in there. And he was just like, oh, here comes the cave spiders. And I'm like, buddy, how is this fun? Are you even alive? That's a nightmare. Yeah, it's a nightmare. If I could find the video. And then the crazy part, there was another cave diver that I watched a video of. He brought his son. Like, his son was like, hey, Dad, can I go cave diving with you? And the dad was like, yeah, sure, come join me, son. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, Dad, but if my father was the cave dive, and I'm like, you know, it's either I go with him or he dies alone, he's dying alone. Like, I'm not doing that, man. But his son was a trooper. His son just cave dived like nothing. And he even made his son go first in certain holes because his son is smaller. He used his son like almost like a hint tool of how to climb this next portion. It was such a fascinating system that they had. And I was like, oh god, that's terrifying. But at the same time, though, if you think about it, that's why chimney sweeps used to be children. Because children can fit inside the small holes. Adults would die. Children can go inside the hole. I need to think about how I'm going to jump from there to there. I'm not thinking carefully. I'm just kind of going at it, but I keep missing that one. I keep going left instead of up left. Oops. So I don't really know how to do that momentum. Maybe I go like this. There we go, and then I go up. I missed again. Sure. How do you do this, like, quickly? Like, what's the way to do this quickly? Like this, and then you could go like this, maybe? I guess so. So you can kind of go really fast, but you have to go from the bottom, and then like this, and then like this, like this, like this, oh, and then like this. Where? I missed it again, somehow? I don't know how I'm missing that one. So, like this, like this, like this. And granted, right? I'm not going to judge people when they want to spend time with their family in a certain way. Everyone's got a thing that they like to do with their family, yeah? Some people have Christmas dinner at home where they, you know, celebrate over carving a live dead animal. Other people cave dive. I'm not going to judge them for it. That's just the thing that people do, right? But, man, is that terrifying. I wouldn't want to do it. Fuck! This is so hard. This is the hard side. That's the easy side. But I want to do the hard side to get practice. Oh, I know how to do it now. You keep your momentum stable, and then you jump from that position by holding WASD and then pressing space at the right time. I get it now. It's hard to explain, but basically, when you jump up, if you have overage and you have slack, you can't jump again, right? So you want to press S to keep yourself down, and then you would press space to pull yourself up, or you press W to like keep the momentum going. Like, it actually works kind of well, and you go over here, and it just works. I get it. I can climb anything now. Maybe we do the folly map. But then isn't that the folly? The folly is that you believe that you're ready, so you go to the final map of the DLC and then you die? This is not a philosophical statement. I think that's just the way that the game is made and maybe designed, you know? Okay, I take it back. If my father wants to go rock climbing and cave diving, I will die with him. There is an exhilaration that you can't get anywhere else. Chat. Who wants to die with me? Who wants to die with me? That's right. You, guess what? We're not dying today. Boom. Look at that. Wow. That's a smell of progress. Give me that. What a view. I actually really like the views in this game. They do a great job of giving you these different sights and sounds. Granted, the sounds are just birds and grass, but some places, you know, have a different vibe to them, like the church. I wish I could see the loading screen phrases more, but I can't see them because it loads too quickly. A modern problem. No one's gonna knock on my door? Sure. What's this? I wonder why the DLC doesn't have this. Or maybe I haven't unlocked it for the DLC, but the DLC seems very focused on climbing. Like, the levels had really cool mechanics for climbing, which is nice, but I also kind of like the other casual bits of the game. Like scrubbing away rocks and dust from some random item that you find from another climber. Or birds attacking you or something. Like, it felt, at least the ones that we did, felt empty. A small rolled-up sleeping bag. Whoever left us behind must be some kind of wild man. Wild man? What's next? Next up is Evergreen's End. Very difficult. A peak situated in the shadow of the tallest evergreen in the region. Wow, that's a great name. The route requires climbers to make use of the branches growing through the rock. Yes! I love trees. I don't think you should ever... I don't think I would trust a tree to hold my weight, but I've thought a lot about what happens if I would fall out of the airplane. I would try to land on a tree canopy, right? Holy hell, this thing's massive. Wow, Jesus. It's huge. There's an item somewhere there. Like, right up ahead, there's an item somewhere there. Let's see if we can get this. So what's the thing about the tree branches? Oh, it's these things. Oh, perfect. I've learned this early because I accidentally skipped to the DLC. Perfect. And I can climb. I can clean the mountain. Yes. Yes. Can I grab these things? No. If I want to clean the mountain, I need to go up, left, and then right after. Okay. Ooh. Go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Swing onto this. And then swing onto this. There we go. And climb back down to the edge. Just edge the branch. Nice. Get to the very tippy tip. You want to use this to swing up. There we go. Swing. Oh, okay. This is good. My balls feel very tense and they might cramp, but that's okay. Are you a stable? Yes, you're a stable hold. Good. I would be a freak of nature if I was able to climb like this. Which I guess is sort of why White Knuckle took its story in an interesting way. Spoilers for White Knuckle, but I think... Well, maybe not spoilers if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Because I'm egotistical, but... I do think on some level the reason why you're just hands in a game is because you are just a pair of hands. And the reason why they want you to come back is because you're like a weird hand creature that's escaped containment. Gotta go. Swing. Ooh, okay, we're in. Okay, put this away. There we go. Pull up. Pull up. There we go. Grab that. Okay, pull up. Don't die. Pull up. There we go. Grab that. Don't die. Grab this. Don't die. Grab this. Don't die. Like, I wouldn't trust this to keep me up. How strong are roots anyways? Are they really this strong that you could climb on them and not die? I feel like there's no way, right? It's somewhere there. Somewhere there. The item that I need to find. A lot of crimp holds. I'm actually surprised that some of these holds, the crimp holds don't matter. Like, there's so many safety holds here. Though I suppose that's just to help teach you the mechanics of the climbing of branches. That they wouldn't want to bog you down, but it's only on some maps that crimp holds matter. Otherwise, you have a lot of safety holds, and you're just trying to figure out the pathing. Oh god. How the hell do I grab this thing? You know what? I know how. Whee! You feel like those roots or branches will give me a bad splinter. Yeah, that, or yeah, like a splinter, just some kind of injury that I wouldn't survive from. The friction, the feeling of the bark, I don't know if it'd be... I don't know if I trust it. Aren't there like poisonous trees too? I swear there are poisonous trees, no? Well, I know there's poisonous plants, but can a tree be poisonous as a whole? Though I suppose at that point, if you're allergic to whatever thing is out there, I guess poison's not really thing. Poison isn't really something you can be allergic to, but I think you would just die. The deadly splinter. Some of you would not make it in the climbing world. Some of you would get a splinter on your hand, say owie, and then you would fall off and die. Real climbers like me take the splinter and we push it deeper. That way we have a clean, smooth surface to climb with. And if you push it deeper, the bleeding will stop. Yeah, that's me. You would die. At least you're honest. One of the few honest people here. I only believe in those who are honest. If you're willing to admit that you can't do something, then I trust you. Those dead bushes remind you of the yellow thingy in Peak. Those bastards gave you PTSD. What thingy in Peak? The yellow thingy in Peak? What yellow thingy in Peak? Every time I play, or every time I hear about Peak, people have such a different experience. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not playing the game correctly. I feel like everyone's finding cool things that I can't seem to find. Oh, the explosion things! Yes! Man, it's so funny the first time. The first time that my friends and I found it, I was the guinea pig, because I was like, hey, I'm almost dead anyways, right? So I climb, I hit it, I blow up, I fly away, and everyone starts laughing, but then they realize, uh-oh, he had all of our items, and now the backpack's gone. And it really is traumatizing, because it's sudden, especially when you don't expect it. I was watching my other friend, sweet destination, actually. When she was playing, she swung onto one of those things, it exploded, and she screamed so loud I thought she was beside us. But she screamed, and her scream echoed through the mountain. I want to play with her one day on the stream. Hello?
I see you are making progress.
Aye.
Just a quick note about the collection of peaks you're currently trying to conquer.
Aye.
Each peak serves as a way to introduce a new aspect of climbing.
Aye.
Whether that's the types of holds, obstacles, weather conditions, and what have you. It's up to you to identify these aspects and learn how to conquer them. Good luck, sir.
I feel like a 5-year-old child could figure out that. No? Sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I thought the cutscene would last longer, so I was trying to eat, but it didn't last nearly as long, and I almost choked again. I feel like a 5-year-old child could figure out that this is a series of lessons to help guide me. He didn't have to tell me, but if he was going to tell me, he should have told me sooner. What is this? Is this a rock? Oh, it's a hat. Also, let me while I was choking and drinking water, something from the Wikipedia page of peak bagging caught my eye. Although peak bagging is a fundamental part of the sport of mountaineering, the term is strongly associated with hiking and other non-technical activities like snowshoeing. A handful of lists, such as the 8,000ers and the Alpine 5,000ers, have an extremely high reputation among mountaineers. But in general, the term peak bagging is a pejorative to many climbers. What is a pejorative? Based on Wikipedia's definition, okay? I'm gonna go with Wikipedia's thing here. A pejorative word, phrase, or slur, or derogatory term is a word or grammatical form expressing a negative or disrespectful connotation. List of ethnic slurs, list of religious slurs. Let's look at the... So basically, when you call a mountain climber a peak bagger, it's on the same level as the N-word. I'm not even kidding you. Like, for some reason, it's categorized the same as the N-word. And I feel like mountain climbers do not have a good sense of reality. A trig-looking fisherman's cap, this outrageously littering climber must not be fond of hats. Like, I almost can't believe it. It's like, who cares if they call you a peak bagger? Like, okay, sorry, buddy. Like, but at the same time, that's the kind of mindset that led to the widespread usage of such slurs, right? So it's like, but at the same time, it's like it's now in the same category as like the N-word and the history behind that. I don't think it's nearly the same. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think climbers have it easy. They really are overblowing their problems. The twins! A shorter pair of stacks, however, looks can be deceiving. The route's first half offers a brisk climb, yet the second requires climbers to overcome the crux. The crux of the matter. The Waller's Crag, the twins. I would want to be the person who names these mountains. Hey, brothers! Hey, what's up?
Well, how about you try it then?
Maybe I will. I'll need a few more cuppers before I give that corruption.
Cuppers. I do love cuppers.
You didn't even bring any rope, you dunderhead.
Dunderhead.
Well, I thought a nice brew was just as vital.
Ah, good to see you again, friend.
Aye.
You know, this might not look intimidating, but you see that ledge up there? That right there is the crux.
Aye.
Aye, other climbers call it the leap of faith.
Aye.
Hardest part of the route, that is. To get to the next hold up there, you best get a good wind up in that jump.
Aye.
Truth be told, the only crux I can manage these days is getting up in the morning.
Aye, ain't that right?
In the interest of self-preservation, we'd like to see you do it.
Aye.
Say, why don't you have the rest of this coffee? Ooh. It's a bit on the strong side, so should give you the energy for that jump.
Me? Why, thank you. Can I grab it?
Oh, and don't forget your rope. Best be on the safe side, eh?
Nay. I now have coffee. Coffee now accessible through belts, also usable with hotkey C. Can you have coffee too? Yep, looks like we get to have coffee. I have 4 coffees. Oh, I don't feel so good, guys. I don't feel so good. What was inside the coffee? Why does the coffee make me feel all weird? Guys, I don't feel so good. Oh, I can pet them. Can I pet them both at the same time? Let me pet you. They don't look happy about what I'm doing. Why are my feet so huge too? My feet are massive. Look at this. I can jump on his head. Let's just drink all the coffee. This is how you get a heart attack, by the way. Why does the game just let you do this? Can I get a refill? You guys have any more coffee or no? You guys have more coffee? No. I honestly, the best part of being outside is just hanging out, drinking and eating food with your friends. Like getting coffee, that sounds like a cool time. Just go outside, sit in the nice sun, breeze, and just drink some coffee and have some biscuits or something, and that sounds like a great time. Because isn't that life? To eat and to procreate, and then you and your friends have sex all night long? Where am I going? I also think, okay, this is weird too. Most, if not every single food that I've ever had tastes better when you eat it outside in the morning sun, or just in any kind of outdoor setting. I feel like food tastes better. Indoors, food can feel stale and stuffy and boring, but the moment that you change your perspective on life, it's like the food gains a new life to it. Could just be the coffee talking, but I feel like the coffee would taste so much better out in the wilds compared to being in like a stuffy office or something. You know what I mean? Swing! Oh my god! Late night noodles outside 7-Eleven is a vibe. Yes! Although I will say this. You live in a place where your 7-Eleven has noodles. That was the thing until then that made me want to live back in Asia. Because I don't live in Asia, okay? I live in Canada. And in Canada, our 7-Elevens, they don't. They sell late night taquitos, and they're very stale, or late night patties. It's not really the same. Or like a late night donut or something. I want to get late night instant noodles, sit outside of a 7-Eleven, potentially not get robbed, mind you, because every 7-Eleven that's near me is like is crazy. Everybody who goes there wants to kill you for some reason. Crux reached the leap of faith. I made it. You guys see that? I made it. You proud of me? I made it. And so instead of having nice cup noodles, we have sadness. We have sadness and just despair. There's like nothing there. Your 7-Elevens don't have cup noodles. Nope. Well, most of them don't. Some of them do, but they don't have the... I think what you're referring to... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong though. Are you talking about your system where you have like the hot water and you can just make it there live? We don't have that. You buy it, you bring it home, and then you eat it in the sadness of your own home. You can't just go with your friends to go have like a nice cup noodle in the middle of the night after hanging out the entire day. Yeah, we don't have that. Sorry, we have a worse system here. I wish. That's the thing that I wish that we had. What? That's so sad. It's very sad. Yeah, it's one of the worst things because I feel like there's so much potential for a convenience store to do that type of stuff, but most convenience stores don't. For instance, I knew of a Korean convenience store where I used to go to high school, and they used to have that. They used to have that system, and I was like, "This is the best system in the world because you can just go and have some cup noodles." And I thought it was great because then you could just go from lunch in school, go into the store, and then just have it right there and then. And I remember going out as a young kid with my brother to like arcades or to play games at like PC Bangs, right? At like PC cafes. And the PC cafes would have instant noodles and food and stuff. And I was like, I feel like more places need to have it. But thank you. But a lot of places don't do that type of thing where they have readily available, fast, convenient food, which is a weird sentence to say. Because if it's fast and convenient, isn't it already done? But it's like those foods that aren't really fully prepared that need like a quick zap in the microwave or like a quick shot of hot water, right? And we just don't have that. It's for some reason, it's just the idea of prepared foods in North America, at least in Canada, at least where I am, is primarily sandwiches, which is not bad. I like sandwiches. And like donuts and like other dessert type treats. And like, I'm not saying that like a patty at night isn't good, but sometimes you want the complexities of cup noodles. Sometimes you want the complexity of like a microwaved box of like dumplings or something, and you don't get that. You know, my wife and I have talked about moving to Vietnam at some point, just because it's, you know, A, we would go back home, go back to your country type of thing, but like willingly. B. You know, I feel like there's just stuff that we enjoy there versus here, but also not everything, because it's also not, you know, the best place to be. But you know what I mean? At least we have 7-Eleven cup noodles there, man. I've actually thought about this a lot. I want to open my own little almost convenience store or like a food store where I sell those almost ready to eat bits and pieces. Because then I feel like that's a hit. You can come in. If you're a late night studier, I have like a desk area for you, and you can just eat some instant noodles. And I think that'd be great. You guys like that? I made it to the top. Where you and you, neither of you couldn't. Neither of you could. Both of you couldn't do it. Thanks for the coffee. Bye. The loading screen doesn't load. It loads too fast. Knock on my door. Knock on my door. Did that not have a secret item? It didn't. Huh. That does sound great. Cozy place to hang out. Yeah. And what's crazy, right? It's not my idea. I'm just stealing it. It's things I've seen in videos about places within Korea, where like you can go to a library and all of a sudden it has like weird instant noodle stuff too. Or even in Japan, where like they have the manga cafes and you go in to read manga and they also serve food and drinks. And I'm like, this is a genius idea. We just don't have that here. And we don't have a place where you can just go in and hang out late at night to, you know, just to spend your night times at. That isn't Home Alone. But you get to be in the presence of strangers, yet not interacting, and so at least you feel together but not bothered. I'm sad. Old Grove Skelf, a lone peak that lies at the heart of a beech forest. The route is rather short, however. Thorns and shrubbery growths can be found along the path in abundance. I will say though, it's like it's not idealistic, right? Because you know, in moving back, you give up some things, and in moving to places like Vietnam, let's say, you do give up a fair amount of freedoms, right? But also, just in the idea of doing that stuff too, you have to be in a certain type of place, and it's not like a thing you could do every day. And there will be a type of person who would use it every day, whose situation is a lot more sad than our own. But I feel like it might be interesting to go there and hang out, and at least just have the option, right? Is that a mushroom? Can I eat that? Hello?
How you doing, lad?
Hey!
Just having a wee break. Been tinkering with this here steel, trying to fashion something to aid the climbing. Tell you what, you summit this old skelf, and I'll send you the device when it's finished, huh?
Aye.
Sound good? Well, best of luck.
He's going to make a piton. A piton, which might be the first time a piton was ever made. Is it piton? Is it piton? Is it python? What's this? Ow. 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 Sorry. I didn't want to talk to you while I was chewing. I get the point of this level. This level is about routing with speed. Well, figuring out the routing, but also figuring out a way to avoid the shitty spikes around the routing too. It's a very interesting take on the puzzles that we've seen so far, which I don't really know if it's necessarily something that's enticing to me, because I did enjoy the momentum aspect. What was that? Ay. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Oh my god. The birds are back. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm sorry. I didn't see you. You blended in with the rock. I'm sorry. Fucker. Leave me alone. Stop. Oh my god. Never mind. This is a great challenge. I might love them. I might love the momentum. What I really love too is the fact that they finally combined it with the bird. And now it's like, okay, how do you swing around the thorns to keep a good pace while a bird is trying to kill you? I like that. I like that challenge. That's a good challenge. That's a really good challenge. It's fun too. Like, it's actually fun to sort of like you wish you could slap the bird. Well, you can. That's how you stop it from hitting you. Is you slap the bird. I just don't do it well, so you don't really see it. But that is the main mechanic of the bird. Is you have to slap it so it doesn't hurt you. If I can get to there without activating the bird, it might be better though. I failed. There has to be a way to get that momentum there. Has to be. I feel like it's so obvious not to be a possible move. Not to be a secret. Oh, I got it! The bird is undisturbed. The bird is undisturbed. I fixed it. Now humanity and nature can live together as one. We can live side by side. Bird and mankind, like a hatful boyfriend. You, me, and our love nest. With you and your shitty nesting skills, because you're like a pigeon. You don't. Pigeons don't really make nests. They just make they make a concept of a nest. We're doing pretty good. Where am I going? Is there an item on this mountain? There is. Where? Ow. Okay. I see. There we go. That's a bit of a tight one. I was thinking we had to go from the bottom. That we had to go from the bottom, but I think it's just a trick of how you would see the map. I see the item too. It's over there. Also, I can't imagine doing this with the bird being active. Because this is getting more and more complicated, especially if you want to get the item. I don't know how you would get there. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't mean to let go of both of them. Sorry. That was muscle habit. That was a really bad one. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. You know what other thing that I really wish we had compared to other overseas, like 7-Elevens actually? More variety of snacks. It's literally mostly chocolates, breads, chips, and then like a taquito or something. There's not really much else to it. Not that those are bad choices, but I feel like when I see videos of them serving, you know, like a boiled egg to eat with your instant noodles, or kimchi to eat with your instant noodles, or just other such great ingredients to eat with your noodles, I feel like we're missing out. That was terrifying. Okay, that's a grip hold. Okay, oops. That's a little scary. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Jesus. Is there any more items? No, if it spins, there's no items. Okay, good. I've actually been thinking about this a lot. An instant noodle brand, or like a prepared food brand that is just cheap, very cheap extras that you could add to your instant noodles to add flavor. Like, you know how they sell furikake powder? And you can get furikake powder to eat with your rice? Same concept. But not just rice, also instant noodles. And like other stuff too. Like you can get like an egg, or you can get egg yolk. How about this? Salted egg shavings. You know what I mean? So you don't have to get a salted egg yourself. Or even just salted egg yolk preserved and you just have it. Like that has to be good. These levels are very easy, by the way. I'm kind of surprised at how easy they are compared to the DLC stuff. I mean, to be fair, you want DLC to be for the players who have played the game. And so you can expect a certain level of skill from them, but these are straightforward. Hello?
Ah, good day.
Aye.
Gosh, must be so nice to stay out here in the wilderness, climbing all day.
Aye.
I can't wait to finish my delivering schedule so I can go out climbing too.
Aye.
Maybe I could come along in your next climb, right?
Nay.
I could carry your tools for you.
Nay.
You could teach me some of your climbing techniques in exchange.
Nay.
Oh, sorry, I talk too much when I'm excited.
Aye.
I've got a parcel for you.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon.
Nay. Okay, thank you, child. I won't. Please don't bother me. First edition 6-point crampons. Crudely hand-forged 6-point iron crampons. Allows the climber to rest as well as perform a short leap off inclined rock walls. The wrappings reek of tobacco smoke. These are ninja claws for your feet. Use crampons to rest on any inclining rock wall by pushing against it while motionless. Also allows leaping off of inclined walls. The original ninja feet attachment. Noodles with pineapples. I never want to see you type that ever again. That sounds disgusting. I'm fine with pineapple on pizza, but wet pineapple and wet noodles to eat with wet salt, like the soup, and that also tastes like pineapple? I don't know about that one. A prototype for a safety helmet. Seems this design was abandoned in favor of trigness. However, I will say this. If I have a problem with that, I should have a problem with sweet and sour chicken and noodles, but I love sweet and sour chicken with noodles and soup. So, I'm a hypocrite, is what I'm trying to say. Never meet your heroes. If I'm a hero, there's something wrong with you. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a bad person. A steep cliff on the shoreline. This route requires safety rope that has sections where leaping is necessary. Requires? I don't need anything. I can do it myself. Look at this. That's crazy that we start the climb having already climbed up mostly up the way the peak. Like, I'm mostly up there now. I'm gonna just jump off and die really quick, but it's kind of cool. So hold control, cling to a sloping wall by pressing forward against it. Okay, you also kick off a slope wall to gain extra height by pressing left control. I don't get it. So we do this, and then we do this. I don't get it. So you do this, and then you do this? What? So we're on. I don't understand how this thing works. That's a death cliff. Yeah, this is a very terrifying cliff. I don't know if I'm gonna... I would feel afraid to climb this. I mean, I'm afraid to do lots of things, but this one in particular looks a little bit absurd. Because what? Oh, I get it. You go down after to go over there. So, do you need rope for this, though? If you need rope, isn't that kind of poopy? Do I have to use rope? Can't I just climb with the power of my feet? Like, couldn't I just jump and grab something here? I see it. I see a hole. I got this. I don't need rope. I'm invincible. I can just keep dying and coming back to life until I get it. I'll get the angle eventually. I don't need safety. I am the danger. This isn't working. This isn't working. Okay, this isn't working. I need to think of a newer approach. Okay, so I can do this. So apparently I can do this. So control lets me stick onto the wall once I'm stable. And then when I'm on the wall, I can press control to push up like this, which does... I don't get how to use the crampons. I feel like it's easier to just use my hands. The crampons feel confusing. Is this a real mountain? I wonder if these are based off of real mountains. Because we say it's a death cliff, but only because it looks so absurd, so absurd for reality, right? But what if these are real mountains that the creator has climbed, that they have reimagined for the game, and this is what it feels like to actually climb these terrible mountains? What if this is real? That'd be terrifying. Okay, how do you use the crimpon? So we get the feet against the wall. And then we jump. I don't get it. How do I take these things off? I need to take those things off. They're gonna ruin my climbing. I don't get how they work. Yeah, how do you jump off in a way that makes sense? Because you jump off and you kind of hang onto the wall, so you keep moving. But if you let go of the wall, all the jump force is gone. Like, you would think you have to time it by letting go of the wall at the right time to get the jump height, but it doesn't work. So I'm just stuck there and I'm gonna die. I don't need no technology. Was a mistake. We go back to ye olden days, right? When cavemen used to eat rocks and fight dinosaurs. Something simple. Where do I go from here? Is that a rope down there? What did I just see? There's a rope down there? Which means this is one of those ones you have to go to the bottom to climb up. Right? Okay, I'm a little afraid, and I don't know why. It's just a game. It's just a video game. Just a game. Look around. I see it. This is gonna be kind of crazy. Who are you?
Oh,
Who are you?
Done.
Hello?
Name's Walker. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to see another climber not afraid of using their ropes. My father was never a big fan of
I think
them.
I talked to your father.
I'd say jam the teat and move your feet.
Jam the teat and move your feet.
Now, If you don't mind, I have a few more holds to fill in.
Please, please, please help me, please. Please help me, please. Please help me, please. Please, go, please hold my hand, please. VR of this game would be terrifying. I still really want to try a VR, like a good VR climbing game. Because climbing in most VR games feels awful. But it has to work in some level, because even if it's disorienting and the feel of the thing doesn't feel good, like, you're climbing. That has to be fun in some way. Right? It can't just... There's no way that the premier experience of VR, which is the perspective and the feeling that you're actually doing something that you wouldn't normally do in real life, and having the capability to do something that you wouldn't normally be able to do, wouldn't work. But then I was reading this paper from Valve when they were making Half-Life Alyx, and they were talking about how one of the challenges of VR is that you don't have the same feeling of strength. Like, you don't have the same feeling of effort and strength that as you do in real life that you would in real life in VR, because you're not really using your muscles and stuff. And I get that. And so the same reason why Blade and Sorcery, the swinging relies on your speed of swinging and not really the force of your swing, because there's no way they can predict how strong you are. But it has to work in some level, because this is... The perspective of that, trying to figure out the hold, trying to figure out where that hold is in a game like this right now, easy. Trying to figure out that hold in VR, terrifying. I wouldn't even know where to begin looking, and to know that I had to take a leap of faith to go around the wall, I'd be terrified. That's the hangman's leap done, though. And she said that, she's like, my father doesn't like to use ropes, just use ropes. I didn't need a single rope. I'm saving all my ropes for later. For what purpose? I don't know. It's like a potion in an RPG. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Aye.
You are on an impressive pace, I must say.
Aye.
By now, you must have seen some of the rubbish scattered around several of the peaks.
Aye.
If you don't mind, please bring these back if you notice any. We'd like to avoid having the routes too cluttered with people's belongings.
Aye.
Keep up the good climbing, sir.
Aye. I'd be terrified of the man in the cabin in the woods who seeks only to climb and only says aye. Sometimes nay. Land's End, a lengthy route across coastal cliffs, as well as being a popular sea for seabirds. The route also includes a crux. I'm sorry. So the word crux, which sounds cool enough to be its own title, is actually a title applied to any such of a hold, where it's a terrifying peak that you have to, or like a ledge that you have to get over. We don't reserve it for the things that are the crux, like everything is Mount Fuji. It's lost its luster and its danger. It's not the same anymore. Hello, you okay there, laddie? Who are ye? How do people... Why did we use ye back then? Uh-oh. Hi. Hey!
It's you!
Who? Oh, hey!
Stamp on this route too.
Aye.
Amazing. You know, I got roped into climbing today by yourself.
Aye.
As soon as I got into it, it was love at first sight.
Can you stop talking?
No deliveries today, so I thought I'd do some climbing. Just like you. Lots of gulls about today too, so better be careful.
Push the kid off. I'm trying, but they're invincible. I wish you could... I wish the game had different alternate endings for how you treated these characters. Like, you could push them off and all of a sudden you lose items. And I wish it was a permanent choice, because I would choose to kill the child. Not because they've done anything wrong, but because they're bothering me on my day off. I've actually learned about this recently. So in the same vein of a scientist usually being sponsored by someone rich, or themselves being rich, like philosophers would be kind of. I've learned that many other aspects of life had that sort of element too. Like most doctors were rich and came from rich families. But also, I must imagine that rock climbers must have been rich too, because what the hell are you doing out here? Like, where's my 9 to 5? What do I do for a living to make money? Or do you not need to make so much money to survive? Like, maybe the modern way of making money is counterproductive to life. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I pissed off too many birds. There must be a way. Stop! Why did you stop attacking me? I'm already gone. Leave me alone. There has to be a way to like not trigger the birds, just like the other place. Yeah, maybe even now, my life, I feel maybe I don't take enough time to pursue what I want to do because of a belief that I don't have enough resources to do the thing. Maybe I could do these things and climb rocks without having to get super fancy with it, if only I just tried to. So one bird avoided. The other bird is right. He's right there. I'm gonna clean your nest. Don't kill me. I'm gonna clean your nest. I'm cleaning your nest. Don't kill me. I'm cleaning your nest. Don't kill me. Don't. Oh my god, there are so many birds. Imagine if we pissed off every single bird. Oh dear. Oh dear golly gosh. Where is the item here? Somewhere here. Okay. Don't know where. Sure. There's an item here, really? Where? Why is there a low route and a high route? And why does the low route have a single bird waiting, like a lookout? Do birds actually sit on weird rocks like this? I know they sit on like the floating islands, but I don't know if they sit on rocks like this. But maybe they do. I don't know. Are birds real? There's a whole subreddit actually about this idea of birds being real or not. And I can kind of see why people don't believe that they're real. Their behavior just doesn't really make sense. And the things that they do in response to our actions seems a bit violent, you know? Like buddy, you're in my way. Oh, that's a little slippery. Oh, that's a little slippy. That's a little slippy. Oh, Jesus. How did I get so far up Engine's Folly without knowing any of this? Like Engier's Folly? The final DLC map. Clean the mountain. We have to clean the mountain. I'm gonna clean the mountain of all this rubbish. Of all the detritus in the way. Clean the mountain. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're good. Breathe. Leave me alone. Leave me alone! What did I do to you? Leave me alone. Stop. Don't bother me. Stop. This is my mountain. It's my turn. Mom said it's my turn to climb the wall. Mom says my turn to climb the wall. Leave me alone. Hello, Raiders. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can talk to you. There are birds trying to kill me. Sorry, this is a really bad time. Sorry. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Narf. Thank you for the raid. Yes, hashtag stay sticky. Hashtag stay sticky! Oh, shit. I'm okay. Don't you dare. Hashtag stay sticky. Hashtag love and testing, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hey, that's the item. That's the secret item. I found it. Wow, that bird helped me. Am I doing one of those VR chat climbing maps? Better. It's out of VR. You're good. You're a loser. What does that mean? What happened today in Black Myth Wukong? What happened in your run today to make you lose confidence in yourself? I'm gonna throw these birds off the mountain. Everyone, please do follow. Please do follow off. Kiss it better, please. My ass is sore. No, I'm not gonna do that. Kiss my ass. Your chat can do that for you. I'm gonna keep my lips where they belong, on the side of a mountain, because that's where I belong, on the side of a mountain. But yeah, you came in a good time actually, because we were just. I mean, you came in an interesting time when I was fighting off a bird, but. We were just talking about VR chat climbing maps. Why do my hands look like monkey feet? Because they're huge. Look at my hands compared to the size of this child's head. Who is this other person? Just some stranger. It may surprise you, mountains are public property. It may surprise you that mountains are public property, and therefore people can climb with you. Actually, I didn't think about that. How often do you randomly meet with random strangers on a mountain? Look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of my hand compared to his foot. I'm huge. Do people who have huge hands also have huge peepees? I don't know, actually. I have small hands. I'll let you figure out the rest of that sentence. Am I annoying this person? No, they're annoying me. We tried to kill them, actually. The game doesn't allow me to kill people, though. Oh, I see the way. Sorry, small peepee? No. I'm saying I'm breaking the trend, okay? Uh-oh. Do I have a big nose? What is the size of your nose? Can you imagine? The person with the largest nose also has the largest penis, or vice versa. So you see like a really scrawny, skinny dude, right? But then he has a massive penis, and so therefore his nose must be throbbing. And again, it's crazy because apparently one of the only indicators, and this is something that you can check. This is science. This is backed by science, as far as I can tell. There is an indicator that you can check. It is the difference between it's the length of your middle finger as compared to your ring finger. Squidward must be packing something. Why do you think they had to nerf him so much within all of SpongeBob? They had to nerf him because if they gave him too much power, he'd be too good. That's why Patrick has a micro penis, because he has no nose. That's why Patrick has a micro penis, because he has no nose. That's a good sentence. Love sticky. No, stay sticky. Love and test it. No. That was such an American sentence. Wait, that was an American sentence. Okay, look at your hand. Look at the distance between your middle finger and your ring finger. Your middle finger and your ring finger, okay? That distance is how much testosterone you got as a child inside the womb, and actually does correlate positively with penis size. So next time you hold someone's hand, mysteriously rub their middle finger and their ring finger, and then figure out which one's larger. If their ring finger is larger than their middle finger, then they have a micropenis. If their middle finger is much larger than their ring finger, they have a macropenis. The bigger the gap, the bigger the pee-pee, yes. But it has to be that the ring finger was bigger or something. I think that's what the study showed. Uh-oh. I didn't want to bother the bird. Your middle finger is the longest. You have a massive cock. You have a massive cock. You're throbbing. You have the big pee-pee. Where is the bird that I pissed off? There was a bird that I activated. I see. That's the bird I accidentally activated. Yeah, thank you for rating Narf. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're... Well, I'm sad that you didn't beat the game. Did you at least beat the boss that you were stuck on last time? It is funny to think about that. Every time you play the game, and every time we see you play the game, you get a little bit further every single time. But what's funny is that when you stop playing the game, just before you stop, you say, "I'll never be able to beat this boss. I'll be stuck here." But all it takes is for you to just believe in yourself to win the game. You just have to believe in yourself. Oh dear God, this is terrifying. What's on that side of the mountain? There has to be something over there. You beat the boss, but you got beat by the new boss. You believe in your monkey ass. Isn't that the way of Souls games, though? Like, the Souls games are a torture treadmill, where you start out playing the game, and you think you're hot shit. And then you beat the boss, and you're like, okay, I got this. And then the game is like, wait, but you won't beat this person. And isn't that the beauty of the Souls-like genre? That you always get thrust into new, strange situations that you might not be able to survive in. The public property concept. In Europe, there is something called freedom to roam. People are not inherently forbidden from walking over private property, so there's little correlation between a mountain being public property and meeting a person. What? There's something called freedom... Wait, can I read that again? The public property concept. In Europe, there's something called freedom to roam. People are not inherently forbidden from walking over private property. So there's little correlation between being a mountain being public property and meeting a person. There's little correlation I don't know why that latter sentence I can't understand. But also, there is a distinction between what is private property and not, right? It's whether or not my fist hits your face. It's like, sorry, buddy, this is private property. If my fist hits your face, then it's private property. You don't think you can play actual Souls, you will kill yourself. Okay, no, it's not that serious. But now you have to go pee, for real. No worries, have fun peeing. And thanks for showing up. Everyone can stay, everyone can leave too. Most of you have probably left because you vomited. That's intentional. That's by design. I want you to vomit. I'm hoping that most of you vomit and leave me alone. Then I'll feel like I've accomplished something. Oh my god, there's a route over here. I had no clue that there was a route over here. Like, if it's a private mountain, someone might also go to the climb. Oh, but then what about the correlation part? So there's little correlation between the mountain being... Oh, I see. I thought you meant little correlation between being on a public mountain and meeting someone. And I was like, I guess Europeans don't like to rock climb. But what you meant was there's little correlation between a mountain being specifically public and meeting someone because everything is public. I get what you're saying. You Europeans and your funny English. Using hard words such as like property and rights and distinctions and stuff like that, and you know, healthcare. You Europeans and your funny English. So complicated, so complex. Actually, this game is actually set within the Great Gales or the Great Alps, so I'm closer to you right now than I am than I've ever been. Oh. Oh. Dang it. You do love the Alps. You do love the Alps. I've learned that the Alps span across multiple countries. And so is it the Alps or is it our Alps? Right? Like, you don't say your 7-Eleven. You say our 7-Eleven. Oh my god, it's so dirty. Oh my god, there are so many birds. I need to clean that part of the mountain too. I don't know what to do. The birds are gonna attack me. What do I do? Exactly. Okay, I think we go for this one. Don't attack me. I'm here to clean your nest. Don't attack me. Be good. Be a good bird. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my god, there's so many birds. Holy shit, there's like thousands of them. Is that why they're called sky rats? Seagulls? Or pigeons? Because there's so many of them? Jesus. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Oh, you know what? The Alps being shared among multiple countries also fits your explanation of it being public property. Because there's no distinction, because of freedom to roam. Wait, so could I walk into some castle and I wouldn't get shot or like arrested? Would that be okay? Leave me alone. Stop. Don't hit me. I didn't do anything to you. Leave me alone. That one's looking to kill me. That one's gonna attack me. Leave me alone. God. I thought the greatest thing I had to deal with was, you know, figuring out the climbs and making sure my muscles don't get sore and drinking coffee. But no, it's fighting birds. This game is so hard. Jesus. Okay, just don't hit me. I'm climbing. Okay, do I go in the slippery rock? I don't think I should, but I need to get rid of that weird thing over there. Slippery rock it is. Slippery rock, pull this out. Slippery rock, okay. Okay, I'm good. Oh wow, okay, I'm okay. Hey. Leave me alone. Stay away from me. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Stop. I saw you aiming for me. They do kill doves, which are sky rats themselves. So seagulls are more like sky cats. They kill doves? Holy shit. Why did they kill doves? Aren't like doves the best birds of the bird kingdom? Like, aren't doves like actually nice? Or is that swans? Which of the birds can be gay? Is it swans or is it doves? Because I remember, like, that bird in particular was a really nice looking bird. It's the one with the neck cranes, and I'm like, that's a nice bird. Pretty sure it's swans. You thought owls are the sky cats. No, owls are the sky ICBM. No, eagles are the sky ICBM. Owls are the sky SWAT team. Let's say. You thought that was penguins. Penguins can be gay? Wait, that's sick. That's cool. That's actually sweet. The only thing I know about the penguins is that one penguin that fell in love with that one VTuber. You know what I'm talking about? The one that fell in love with a cutout of like a VTuber and was sad because its partner died and then fell in love with some random VTuber. The long-necked ones are swans. Hey, thanks for calling me a swan. Grape Coon. What? His name is Grape Coon? Why'd they name him Grape Coon? Grape? Like grape juice Grape Coon? Or like, you know, like grape candy Grape juice? Coon? That's kind of a sad name. I'd be depressed too if I was called Grape Coon. Yeah, his name is Grape. Why do humans name things? Actually, hey, who wants a cool lesson? Why do we humans name things in nonsensical ways? For instance, animals are named like Grape Coon, and Microsoft names threat actors on the wider internet things like Blizzard, Typhoon, Sandstorm, Sleet, Dust, Gale, or Derico. This is a list of threat actor names as made up by Microsoft in order to taxonomize where a threat comes from. So, for instance, if a threat comes from China, it's called Typhoon. So, something Typhoon. I think the current one that the U.S. Army, I think the current one that has penetrated the U.S. military is like Gale Typhoon or something, which is kind of crazy to me. There's also different categories. So, for instance, you have Cyclone for Vietnam, and then you have Storm for groups in development. So maybe this is like a new threat group. Flood for influence operations. So let's say your influencer gets a little bit too right-wing. Or Tempest for when you want to make a new shitcoin, okay? My shitcoin will bring about a great change in the world. You got Tornado for United States. You got Tsunami. Like, there's a lot of different things here. And you got to go down, and then there's even more down here, which they categorize you into different places depending on who you are. And look, there's even things like Antique Typhoon for what happened in the Antique Typhoon. What? On July 11, 2023, Microsoft published 2 blogs detailing a malicious campaign by a threat actor tried to storm 0558 that targeted customer email that we detected and mitigated. From China. Cadet Blizzard, Ember Bear, Bismuth, Ocean Buffalo, Ocean Lotus, and Grape Coon. All in the same category as the other. That's your lesson on threat actors in the wild. As far as you know, same-sex pairs are very common among penguins. That's so cute. You read it's because it helps the group to take care of the eggs where the parents died? What? What do you mean where the parents died? Oh, sorry. I was like, wait, when did the... I don't know why I'm taking your words so... So, I'm taking your words at face value. Where I'm like, where did the parents die? When did they die? What parents? When did they die? Whose parents died? I don't know why I'm taking your words at face value here. So same-sex pairs are very common among penguins. It's because when the parents die, those same-sex pairs can then help take care of the eggs. I get it now. Yeah. So you're telling me that we force gay people to be parents? Like, I feel kind of bad for them. You know what I mean? Like, I already don't want to be a parent as a straight person. Why would we force the gay couple to be the parents of this, like, random child? It's like, buddy, that's between you and your parents, okay? If your parents are dead, that's between you and them. What if they don't want to? What if they don't want to be parents, huh? Let the gay penguins live freely, okay? Let them do what they want to do. Indeed, I'm taking things too literally. By the way, I know that this game feels like I'm just climbing rocks, and it is, but there's a puzzle to it, and there's actually more mechanics. Did you know I have coffee? I don't know what this does. And I can also put down ropes and stuff, but I'm challenging myself to play hard. Because I'm just hard like that. Bro, you're so hard. Penguins are just built different. I really do like penguins. Although, I saw one sad documentary. How, it was, to be fair, most of my sad documentaries come from Reddit. But there was this one documentary of a bunch of wildlife photographers who had to watch penguins freeze to death, and they couldn't do it. So they decided to help the penguins, breaking their rule of not helping animals. Oh! But it even showed like a dead, frozen baby penguin. And I was like, Jesus Christ, it's so sad. I was like, what? Like, just show me what, like, from far away, the idea of penguins dying. Drinking hot coffee mid-climbing is so Sigma. It's so skibbity. You're so Sigma. I'm 30. You're so skibbity. You're so Sigma. I'm a 30-year-old singing the song. We've made it to the peak of Land's End. So, what's crazy, you say it's Sigma. I didn't clean the mountain. You've been sent to the mine, sorry. Have fun inside the mines. Good luck, Godspeed. You say it's Sigma, but have you ever thought about this? How does a mountain climber take a shit? Think about this. How does a mountain climber take a shit? Okay? Mountain climbing shit bags. Shit tube, sorry. How to make... This is a YouTube video of a mountain climber who teaches you how to make a mountain climbing poop tube. Because before the fancy bags, there were poop tubes. Because in ye olden days, when there was only PVC pipes, for some reason, I don't really know why, all you had was a pipe to put your poop inside when you were at the very, very top.
All I do is...
And so what you would do is you would bring this with you. You would take off your pants while you're hanging off of like a piton with a rope or something, and you just take a shit inside your tube. Think about how you pee. You pee your pants. You just pee down the side of the mountain. So the person under you has like shit flakes and piss water dripping on their forehead. And they can't do anything because they can't ask you to stop. It's not like you can't stop. If you stop and you panic, you're gonna fall and kill them, and then kill you too, because they're gonna reach out and grab you by accident. You just have to like deal with the fact that there's shit water and piss everywhere. How will you wipe though? You don't. If you have diarrhea and you don't wipe, you're swamp assing that whole way, man. At least I think so. I don't know. Because it's like, do you bring toilet paper? Because remember when we played Karen? Karen was the game where you have too much weight on you, and so it's like if you have too much weight, then you climb slower, and so your stamina goes down faster. This game doesn't have stamina because a human being is a super god, right? We don't have stamina because we're like a monster of a human. But if you carry toilet paper and it's heavy, then you're going to die. Welcome to the Alps, by the way. Sounds like a good time. You will ask the person on your bottom, "Hey! Jerry, is that you? Oh man, I'm really glad you're on the mountain today. Jerry, can you get up here? I need someone to wipe my asshole. Jimmy, is that you? Oh man, again? You didn't even finish wiping my ass last time. Jerry, it's an emergency. I got diarrhea." This is a good analogy for the stream. The viewers have Sticky's pee and shit flakes on their forehead, and it's not like we can ask him to stop because he can't help it. Yeah, but like now you're enlightened, okay? My piss and my shit flakes come with a sense of enlightenment. It's like, you know how when you go to church and they give you the like wafers for communion, but instead of the wafers being made out of bread, mine is just like a dried shit flake. It's you're communicating with God directly through poop. I'm just helping you guys here. I'm just giving you guys a new perspective on life that you may never have had before. Jerry! Hey, it's an old photo. Piece of a sneak but torn photograph. The father and daughter looks familiar. It's the old man and the daughter that we saw on the other mountain. I didn't finish cleaning that other mountain by the way. There's one spot that I forgot to clean on Land's End. It's the top spot with the seagull. It's the very top spot that I didn't bother going to. Wait, it comes back? What? Routing flag. Interact in order to enable routing flag mode. This mode allows you to place a checkpoint to practice sections. However, regular summoning will be disabled. Reset flag by pressing G. So, okay, so the death just comes back. So there's no point in me doing that. Okay, well that sucks. I was trying to clean the mountains, but apparently the mountains just get dirty over time. Jerry! Old Langer. These coastal cliffs sport numerous holds with a brittle route. Climbers should be mindful of not lingering too long on fragile holds. Oh, you. That's a metaphor for life. Don't hold on to that which is too fragile because you will eventually slip and fall to your death. Only hold on to stable places. Stable bits of life. Hello?
Here. You think I'm making this up?
Aye.
Ah, afternoon.
Aye.
Out for another stamp, are we?
Aye.
We're just on a wee break here.
Aye.
I was just telling my big-headed brother that I saw a bloody siren.
Aye.
Bad omens they are, I tell you.
Aye.
Bollocks, I say. If
Aye.
anything, seeing a pretty lassie swimming out here's a good sign.
Aye.
In any case, nothing will match the beauty of the blue-dressed queen of the crimps herself.
Aye.
And if you ever do meet her, do give her my regards, lad.
Aye.
You won't have any time for such gallivanting, brother.
Aye.
You've got a business to start.
Aye.
Nothing better than a strong coffee on your climb, lad.
Aye.
We're starting our own coffee company soon as well.
Aye.
Best of luck on your climbing here, lad.
Aye.
The holds are a crumbly mess.
Aye.
Better to be enjoying the fresh air and a strong coffee, in my opinion.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So that's why they gave me the coffee. That's a secret recipe, boy. It's coffee laced with cocaine. The cocaine gets you addicted to the coffee. And then you want more of it. And then we start the coffee. And then we start the company selling you cocaine-laced coffee. And then you're hooked. You'll stop climbing the mountains to Amara. Aye. The co in coffee is cocaine. You jest, but that's basically half of Coca-Cola. Like that is just you just described Coca-Cola. What is this? Why does the mountain look so weird? Oh, I bet you it's like the lighthouse. So there's a siren out there who's swimming. I bet we can only see the siren from the top of the mountain. Keep an eye out for a siren, everyone. We've got to find the siren. But I bet you this is like the lighthouse where some of these will fall apart. That's gonna fall apart. Wait, do they all fall apart? Can I soft lock myself? I kind of want to pop every single one like a pimple. So maybe I should do that because it looks fun to pop it like a pimple. Come here. Wait, is there an item up here? There's an item up here. Okay, we do it fast. I believe in myself. I'm a failure. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I can kind of identify which ones are good or bad. I don't really know. Not really. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Not really. Okay, kind of. It's the ones that look smooth. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, also, now that there's more people from the raid, can I ask you all a question, okay? How many of you, this only applies if you have balls. This only applies if you have testicles, okay? Doesn't matter if you have them, or doesn't matter what kind, as long as you have them. Do you tense your balls up when you're about to do a risky move? Like if you're gonna jump from, I don't know, like off the first floor balcony or something, like do you tense your balls up? When you make a move in a video game, do you tense your balls up when you're going for like a long jump? Do you tense your balls up when you get anxious or afraid? You know what I mean? Anyone with testicle to you butt clench. Your asshole must be so toned. You must have such a toned dance. You can't answer. That's fair. There are many things about rock climbing that people don't prepare you for. For instance, just on this climb alone, my testicles have cramped several times. I don't even think I can nut anymore. I don't even think I can nut anymore. My testicles. There are things about rock climbing that you won't even know until you try it, my boy. For instance, on this climb alone, my testicles have cramped several times. And I can't even nut anymore. I'm afraid the next time I nut, it'll be just a single solid string. Like Like silly putty. Like silly putty. I'm a genius. You just like you go on the mountain and you see these like weird stringy materials and you're like, by God, what is this? And then you look up and it's just Jerry with his pants off, having his like mid climb wank. Fuck. When I stutter, I close my eyes. When I stutter, I close my eyes, so I just miss everything. Can I use this to run back faster? Not consciously, but probably subconsciously without noticing. Okay, next time you do anything weird or crazy, pay attention to your balls, and then report back to me. Everybody, please pay attention to your balls and then report back to me the results. It's a very important survey. This guy has no vertical. I could reach that. Hello? God, they're so small compared to my hands. Fine day we're having it. I love petting the humans. I love petting humans. You ask your friend instead? You can. You can ask anyone that you want. A friend, your doctor, your psychiatrist, anybody that you feel like. Okay, you'll try to be more conscious of your testicular movements. Okay, also, if you have testicles, can you also answer this survey question? When you sleep and you try to sleep sideways, do you become too conscious of your balls? Like, I'm afraid to sleep sideways. My wife hates this about me. My wife hates this, okay? I'm afraid to sleep sideways, and so I don't really... I spoon her, but not for too long when we're sleeping. But I can't do it for too long because I'm afraid that my balls will overlap and cause testicular torsion. Are you ever afraid that that your testicles will fall out of place and like strangle the other ball? You're learning too much. Yes. Did you know that testicular torsion is a real thing where your balls can wrap around and the blood flow can stop and you will lose your balls if you don't fix them in time? It's terrifying. And I always think about it. It's why I can't sleep sideways. I sleep on my back like I'm Nostradamus. Like I am Dracula. Like I am like I'm a newly minted vampire who's still into sleeping within coffins without realizing that you're just a vampire. You don't have to sleep in a coffin. The only thing that's changed is that you can't die. You can still sleep in like a king size bed, right? You can still even as a vampire, you can still furniture shop at IKEA. Yeah? You're here at 6 a.m. in the morning checking your balls. Yep. What about those underwear with the pouch in front? I'm sorry, what? What about those underwear with the pouch in front where you can side sleep? Underwear. Okay, men's. Well, I guess like... I mean, the only way to find it is with the specifier men's, but you don't have to be a man to have balls, right? But that's the only way that you can find it. Men's underwear on Google with ball pouch. Men's underwear with ball pouch. I don't know what... I can't find it. I can't find it. That's a lot of bulge. I can't show this. I can't show this. I can't show this. Let me read the description. Men, gym balls out, bikini briefs, underwear, long pouch, undershorts. Okay, I can't show it to you, but I can draw it for you. I'm gonna draw it for you. I can't show it to you, but I hope that description gives you at least enough of a specifier for you to understand what I'm talking about. It's this, okay? Oh man, it's amazing. So this is the underwear here, okay? So this is the underwear, and there's a hole in the front for your balls to hang outside. I'm not kidding you. There's a hole in the front for your balls to hang outside. I don't know why it exists, but it's there. And specifically, there's a tube in which your penis goes into. So the tube is... Okay, so your balls... That's not the thing that you're... That's not the one that you're thinking of. It exists. Okay, well, I don't know which one you're thinking of, okay? But, like, balls go here. Balls go here. I'm looking at it right now. The balls go here. And then your pee-pee go here. Pee-pee go here. And it's an opening. It just stays out there. Wow. I'm gonna buy this. It's on eBay. It's on eBay. Okay. Auction? Should I auction for this? Men's fashion, men's underwear. This is fashion? Chat, it's $11. I'm gonna buy this. Easy access to scratch. Oh, that's good. Easy access to scratch. That's good. That's really good. This is a good advertisement. This is. You showed me a whole new way of living, chat. Honestly, I have thought about that as an underwear because sometimes the skin, like, it gets a little warm and, you know, sweaty, right? And so you want to have it be able to breathe, but you don't want everything to be out there because, like, it feels lewd to have your penis out, but not your balls. You know what I mean? It feels more lewd to have your penis out than your balls. And so, but my balls are the thing that gets sweaty, so that's fine. Your penis never gets sweaty. So I'd love to have my sweaty balls out, but not my lewd penis. And I feel like that underwear solves all of my problems. Wear this when you do the face reveal stream with the mask from the Demon Cassette YouTube channel. Yes. Oh, and what's funny, we found even more things. I also need to wear my sick fade skinned stethoscope. So for those of you who weren't here, we found stethoscopes which have skins on them, the same way that you would see skins in Counter-Strike. So, for instance, this one, I think this one had the video. Was it this one with the video? Was it this one? Yes, it was. This one, this is a fade. No, where's my dragon lore? This is one. This is a fade. That's a fade stethoscope for you as a doctor. There's skins for doctor stethoscopes now. And for those of you who don't know what a fade is, CSGO fade knife. It is actually the same look. Wait, how do I show this? It's the same look. This is a $1,000 knife from CSGO. This is a stethoscope that a doctor might use to check if you're still alive, if they haven't already ascertained that from the moment that you walked into their doors. You get those from loot boxes too. I mean, for the price, basically, yeah, it's a $300 stethoscope. Sheath underwear. Oh, sheath underwear. That's a great name, because you sheath and unsheath thine armament. And then you know how back then in Shakespearean poetry they used to say, like, wound me, you wound me, as like a euphemism for sex. Like, oh, you wound me, thou'st wound me with thine mighty sword. Gotta put the sword somewhere. Mine shrivels into my testicles. Sheath underwear. Sheath revolutionizes men's underwear with her innovative pouch technology. Technology? I'm sorry. We call everything technology nowadays, huh? Like, it's all just technology now? Like, oh, like, I've invented, I don't know, like, I've invented a face mask. This is new technology. I could think of this in my sleep. Can I even show this? It does have pouches for balls. Can I even show this? I don't think I can show this. But I want you to know there's a lot of different things here. Yeah. Multi-packs. 8-inch boxers? Dude, some people are hung, man. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I thought... Okay, I can show this section of the site. I thought... Okay, look. You would make the same mistake. It says 8-inch, 5-inch, 3-inch, and I thought, holy shit, that's the size of your penis. They have pouches for micro penis and they have pouches for the macro penis average, right? No, it's the length of the leg on the trunk. It's how far down your leg it goes. I was like, holy shit, you need an 8-inch sheath for your sword at all times? That's crazy, man. That's good. That's really good. No, sword. That's a board sword. That's a board sword. What's that in your pocket? What are you armed with? It's just me. It's just me. Oh, man. Sheath is the old-fashioned German word for vagina. Because you put your sword inside of it. You Germans were far ahead of everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm down to go back to ye olden day terminology. Because that sounds sick. Honey, I've got to put my sword somewhere, and I think it belongs in your sheath. No! Hello, old chaps. Oh, man, I've learned so much today. Thank you for joining me on this testicular journey. I know testicular. There has to be like a funny word that you can say with testicles or like cock and balls that also means like fantastic, right? Well, I'll figure it out. But now I know what the underwear is called. I'm gonna stick with the 3-inch for mine. I'm gonna stick with the 3 inches. Some of us wear 8 inches, some of us wear 3 inches, okay? There's no judging, but you know. I'm saving money. Technically, those with 3 inches save money. There's less material that you pay for, right? It's cheaper. That's how I look at it. It's cheaper. I'm not gonna make it. Where's the next stable handhold? I think it's down there. But I can skip ahead if I make this jump. Okay, I failed miserably. Okay, come here. Okay. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. Fuck. Stupid fucking mountain. Stupid. And I'm glad that I have more people to ask this question to. Because my normal chat always says, oh, that's such a weird question, streamer. And they always go like, or like, her. No, all of you are willing to answer the survey honestly. And I appreciate that. Because honesty is how we do real science. Science depends on honesty. Please keep an eye on archive.org for my upcoming paper about testicular torsion and mountain climbing and the incident increase of both. And that's the correlation as because it's a dangerous sport. And also, please keep an eye out on IKEA.com for the new embedded bed with ball pouch to prevent so you can cuddle with your partner at night. There has to be a solution for that one, though. Like, is it just me? Okay, how loose is everyone's balls? How loose is everyone's balls? How loose is everyone's balls? Because my balls, I don't know about you, my balls move around a little bit too much. And I think to myself, wow, you're really mobile today, eh, guys, eh? But that's not the thing that I want it to be mobile. I want my balls to stay stable so I can, like, rest them in a stable surface. Depends on my body temperature. My wife does say I heat up like an oven at night. She does say that. Is that why? I need to switch over. I need to switch to the low temperature model. Soon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where am I going? Well, I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh. Oh, just keep going. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Oh my god. Balls tend to hang low when you have higher body temperature. You know what? I have noticed that. I've never really paid attention to that, but I only pay attention to my testicle when I have unfounded fears, right? But now that I know, it makes sense. I'll be sure to pay attention more next time. So, what you're saying is at nighttime, okay, new, where's my Emacs? New product idea. I can't spoil the upcoming streams. New product idea. So we have gamer chalk and we have plastic flavored smelly food dioramas. There's a new air conditioned boxers / what's that / icy hot glazed boxers. Is it called icy hot? What's that thing that makes your balls feel icy and hot? What's that thing? It is icy hot, right? The thing that makes your thing like your skin feel hot. So yeah, fan inside the underwear pouch, and bonus, because it requires more space to fit the fan, it looks like you have a big bulge. So it acts as both a fashion piece and as a practical way to beat the element. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. The only thing is, right, the closer somebody's ears get to your crotch, the louder this noise gets. It's like the drone of the fan. It's like the closer you get, it's like It's like, what the hell is that noise? I don't think you're okay, man. Actually, you know what? It reminds me of this. Cyberpunk Edge Runner's main character name. What's his name again? David Shawarma. It reminds me of this. I don't know if you've ever seen this. I'll just paste it here. Oh wait, I can't. Sorry, I don't have that thing. That it reminds me of this. Same vibe, very same vibe, very much the same vibe. Like when do we stop with the augments? Like it starts with the fan in your crotch. Next thing you know, you have shawarma on your stomach. When do we stop with this technology? I fucking love this image so much. It's so good. This is a high tier upgrade. Yeah. This is a late game upgrade where you'll never be hungry and you can always make money. Oh, it's so good. You're not sure if fan inside underwear is pee-pee friendly. Well, you know, we can put like a guard up there, right? Like a plastic guard. Make sure it's a knock to our fan. The quietest fans for your ball pouch. Oh man, you just finished watching Edge Runner today. So good. My wife and I are super excited for season 2. When I heard it, I told my wife and she was like, I'm excited. Because we watched all of season 1 in one sitting. We usually never finish shows in the one sitting. We usually get kind of bored or we want to move on to something else. But that show, we finished all in one sitting and we just couldn't stop watching. It was so good. And I can't believe that they made it so well too. Like they really nailed everything that makes that like made that show good. Like they really did a good job of hitting all the highlights and never making it feel stale, but also not making it feel like Arcane Season 2, where it can feel a little rushed and almost incomplete and full of plot holes. Like it's weird how watching Arcane Season 2 makes me wish for Arcane Season 1. But at the same time, watching Edge Runners, I'm like, that one seemed to handle that pace a lot better. And even though things are moving at lightning pace, you're not confused, and there's very little plot holes that are left behind. Like it flows very, very well. I mean, granted, it's also a show where everyone dies. So, well, I mean, spoilers that is it spoilers? Sorry. Well, I mean, it's Cyberpunk. Everybody dies in Cyberpunk. So it's like, it's really hard not to have that concept, right? Sorry. Sorry. Well, now you know why one of my tags on stream is I'll spoil everything that you love. But also, listen, it's Cyberpunk. The soundtrack is peak too. Yes, the soundtrack is peak. I'm just surprised that they even made the show. Like, it was just, I remember it came out of nowhere and everyone was surprised. And then when it came out, it was a masterpiece. And I don't think anyone was really expecting it to be that good. Because how would you expect it to be so good? This is the furthest I've ever gotten. That's why I'm slowing down. Because as funny as it is to go quickly, I don't want to die. I'm a failure! Okay, calm down. Grab it sideways, and we're gonna swing. Okay, here we go. Get a nice swing going. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. My balls are so tense, I'm about to cramp. I'm gonna cramp. I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I was rock climbing last night. Alternate universe. Spider-Man dies of ball cramp. Where am I gonna go? I keep staring out at the ocean as if I'm gonna fall into the ocean, as if I'm not good at the game. But at the same time, I do want to see the siren. Like, what is the siren that they saw? I might be a failure, but following the European spirit, you're our failure. Yes. Was it a communist joke, or like what was it? Sorry. No, I'm just kidding. It's freedom to roam jokes. But that we don't have over here in Canada. I actually don't know if we do. Where's the siren? Peaks of Yore. Where's the siren? Also, where is the item? There's an item? Holy shit, there's an item here? Where? Oh, I know where. It was the hard jump. I know exactly where. Okay, we're gonna make it. I know where it is. It's up there. It's this hard climb that I couldn't get the first time. I need to figure this. I see it. It's right there. How am I going to get that? I guess I can get into... I think I messed up because I got rid of the holds and I didn't grab on fast enough. Because now that's a temporary hold as well. I don't think I have enough. I can maybe get the pressure from this one to go up, but let's... I don't know if it's possible. Hello? You need to head out and wet your flesh. Go ahead, wet your flesh. Thank you for saying. Every time you say that, I'm going to incorporate that into some D&D campaign from now on, right? I'm going to be like... where I actually thought of this. If you made a game about pretending to be human, you could say a phrase like, I need to wet my flesh. And then the humans would be like, what are you saying? Why did you say that? What I'm trying to say is, I don't trust you. I don't know if I should trust you. I don't know if you're a real person, you know? But the way that you say it is so comedic that I simply let you do it. But thanks for showing up. Everyone else, you're free to leave too. There's actually never any pressure to stay. Skinwalkers, yes. Holy shit, did I ever tell that story actually? It was I was with my wife and we were with our niece on her side. And I remember me and my wife was sitting in the back of the car and we were going, I think, to a buffet place. And my niece is looking out the window because it's like a scenic area. And she's looking around and she's like, "Oh, look, there are deer over there. I bet they're skinwalkers." You know how old my niece is? She's 7. She's 7. And she's like, "I bet those are skinwalkers." I'm like, "Honey, you're freaking me the fuck out. What did you just say?" Like, she's so fucking weird and funny. It's so funny. It's actually the funniest thing I've ever heard a child say in my life. I think those are skinwalkers, uncle. It's like, what? Oh. Anyway, she's also an insanely cracked animator with way too much art skill for her age. Like, she's surprisingly good at what she does. I had to restart this mountain to get him. No, I'm very human, so it's fine to trust me. No, very fine to trust me. Yes. Trust me, please. I'm a human. That's what a skinwalker would say. Good night, everyone. And good night to you too. Bye. And thank you for showing up. Have a great day. Be sure to wet your flesh. Do you apply the cream when you wet your flesh? POV, you're building a questionnaire to determine who is a human and who is not, right? You ask things like, do you apply cream to yourself when you go to wet your flesh? And if the person doesn't say, yes, I apply the cream to myself to wet your flesh, instead of saying, what the hell is wetting your flesh? You know that they're a monster. That's a good questionnaire. Do you apply the cream when you wet your flesh? Fellow human? No, I use the 3 seashells. No, I use the 3 seashells. I use it to exfoliate. We'll never know the meaning of the 3 seashells. My theory, if you've ever had a good shit like I do, is it's used to exfoliate your asshole after. Because sometimes when I wipe, there's a little nugget that's left over. And think to myself, I need to get rid of this nugget over here. Fudge. Ew, jolly ho. I've done it! I'm on. Okay? Oh, baby. There we go. We're gonna get the item. That is the hardest climb I've ever done. It's just the timing of it. It's so hard. Plus that angle, you have to get the right momentum swing. Okay. Switch my fingers around. There we go. There we go. Ooh. There we go. My balls! Oh my god, my balls! You see him up there? Is that Jeffrey again? He's talking about his balls. Yes, I do believe that is Jeffrey again talking about his balls. How the hell do you do this? No! I saw the solution as soon as I fell. There's a piece of rock behind the wall. If you're a game developer and you need a voice actor for, you know, a specific... I'll give you an example scenario, okay? Somebody who falls off a mountain after having reached the very top while also suffering from a ball cramp, hit me up. I'm your guy. I could be your voice actor for the low price of exposure. Please, my name and some credits, sir. That's all I need. Just my name and some credits, please. I need the world to know that I'm actually going to make money. I need my family to know that they don't have to worry about me. Uh-oh. Yes! The cinematic fall. This is my voice acting reel. All of streaming is my voice acting reel. I'm using streaming as a way to convince people that I could voice act if I was given enough money, time, and energy and effort, and maybe some honey wallet. Right? Jesus Christ. Okay, so I gotta swing around and grab the opposite side. Holy shit! Oh my god, I can barely breathe. Please. Yes! Just wake up and take like a nice little sip of your coffee, you know? Just wake up from a concussion, take a sip of your coffee, and just move on with your day. What an amazing timing for the animation. You bet the balls are so twisted now. You know how there's do you know how licorice, like you know how they twist the licorice around to make like a spiral? The strings that attach the balls to my body are the same way. They're calcified. Just a giant. It's almost like a rope, like a braided rope. Pierce and Sons Coffee. What? Pierce and Sons Coffee. Oops. Didn't mean to turn the music. Wait, but I thought they were gonna open their own coffee shop. But why is their coffee cup? Why is the coffee box here? If they're gonna open the store later? Are they dead? Am I just getting like the belongings of dead climbers? A box of coffee adds 2 additional coffee swig uses. I never used the coffee. What does the coffee do? I haven't used a single item in this game once. Alder Grotto. Oh my god, it's a cave. An unusual but popular location for climbing. A lantern is provided courtesy of the OAS to assist against the looming darkness of the cavern. Whenever I play Peak, I don't know if I told this before, but whenever I play Peak with my friends, I look for the caves and I say I'm going inside the Nutty Putty cave. And they always say, you're not going to make it inside the Nutty Putty cave, don't do it. And I always say, well, I'm going to do it. And I always make it. I always go higher than them and I tell them, you should trust the Nutty Putty cave. I love caves. They're so dangerous. Hello.
Ah, afternoon, lad.
Aye.
Making good progress, eh?
Aye.
I'll tell you what, if you're afraid of the dark, best turn back, lad.
Aye.
Can I see a bloody thing in there?
Aye.
Feel free to use the lantern, if you please.
Aye. How do you use the lantern? Oh, it's just attached to you. Okay, cool. Wow. See, I want the mechanics of this game, but with more caves like this. Like, look at this. Look how cool this is. Oh man, I love scary caves. And there's an item somewhere. Yes. This is what I want. So there's this handhold. There's also one near the entrance. There's actually 2 different ways that I could go. This one does look more interesting and maybe leads me to the item because it seems like it's somewhere in this section. And I do see a Nutty Putty-like cave hole over there. Maybe I can slip on inside. Let's see. Nutty Putty cave. Uh-oh. I'm in the Nutty Putty cave. Oh, laddie. Have you heard of this tale of the Nutty Putty cave? 100 years before it's happened. This game is set in a timeline where we're only 10 years removed from the founding of Canada. This is the timeline of the game. We're only 10 years away from the founding of Canada. Oh, so this one prevents you from pathing ahead since your vision is limited. Yes, exactly. Then it's about being dynamic with your pathing versus necessarily knowing what's there in advance. Oh god, I forgot about this one. Uh-oh. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. There's an item somewhere. Not on this side. Maybe it's on that side. I like this as a challenge, though. I actually do like this as a challenge. I like how it forces you to think about or to think quickly about what you want to do. It's different from the crimp holds, which I didn't like the crimp holds very much. Because I feel like the crimping... I feel like the crimp holds, while they're cool, I hate managing the stamina mechanic because it can feel a little finicky to grab onto such a tiny hold with both hands. And I don't know why, but I can't seem to move my mouse in a way that makes sense. Whereas this one, where you can't see anything and there's the slippery holds, it's more terrifying. You get the same feeling with less annoyance. The oof noise. I didn't realize, right, for the longest time that noise came from Roblox. Until I saw somebody play that game. Like, my niece plays it, and I heard the noise, and I was like, that's where it comes from? It's fascinating how that became a meme, but it only became a meme because of the popularity of the activity. Okay, a little scary. Okay, good. Well, over here. Here we go. Go on this side over here. Go, good. Over here. Okay, good. Go over here. Oh! I forgot that that's a slippery rock. Okay, slippery rock is there. I skip the slippery rock, go straight for the good rock. Here we go. Okay. We're looking pretty good. Yes. And the item should be somewhere around here. You at Roblox also got that sound from another game. Wait, really? Well, now we need to find that original game, right? Now we need to find the original game where that came from. I see the item. It's up there. I mean, to be fair, it's like the Wilhelm scream. The Wilhelm scream is just such an iconic sound now that you hear it in the StarCraft 1 Academy noise as well as in most movies. It's just one of those things that sound effects are hard to make, and so if you can use a good sound effect that sounds good, why not, right? In fact, there's a whole website about this. This website is called freesounds.org. And they have a ton of free sounds for you to use in various things, like videos or games. I use that website to find random radio recordings to make for scary sounding stuff. Very nice. So cozy. So cozy. Okay, how do I do this? I think I just swing around like this. Google says it's from a 2000s game called Messiah. How the hell did the Roblox devs find that? To be fair, the Roblox devs are good devs. Because it takes a good developer to make a game like Roblox when you think about what features it has, right? So they're good developers. So it makes sense that they would find stuff from games that they've liked to play before and that they take... Sorry, did I mention that I'm also a screamer? Sorry about that. Sorry. I didn't think they would come for me, so when I saw the visual, it freaked me out. Sorry. Just warning, if any game gets scary, if it's your first time here, I'm a screamer. Manly scream. Well, you know what? Fear cares not whether you are Mike Tyson or, I don't know, Billy Mays. I don't know. Fear doesn't care who you are. You can't punch fear. Fear is terrifying. Oh. I'm in. Ooh, clean the rocks. Oh boy. One fall and I'm dead. 2000s. Actually, let me switch it up. 2000s game, Messiah. Messiah is an action adventure game from 2000s. Why does this? Why you're a baby? Why are you a baby? Huh? What? Where am I to go? I don't actually know where to go. Oh, up. This streamer, you've got to go up. That's the point of rock climbing, to go up. No, I'm going down. Why am I going down? Wait, I think maybe going down was the way, right? Is going down the way? Have I messed up? Oh no, I think I've done something wrong. Wait, no, it is. Ah! Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry. I didn't expect more bats. Sorry. I hear the noise, but I don't know why. They just freak me out. I think it's the visual. It's the visual of them popping out of nowhere that freaks me out the most. Oh god, I made it. I gotta clean these caves. Okay, so you know how there's climbing routes, right? Do you think there's a job similar to a Firewatch who cleans the climbing routes? Because Firewatch is, if you don't know, it's not based off of the game. Sorry, I was about to say that Firewatch, the job, is based off of the game Firewatch, but it's the opposite. The game is based off of the job Firewatch. There's a job where you just sit on a mountain in a park forest and you look for wildfires, or you look for the conditions of like of a fire starting, and you say whether or not we should evacuate the forest. So there must be a similar thing for somebody to maintain the route. Because what if like a lion, or like not a lion, a lion. What if like a jaguar or like a leopard takes up residence on one of the routes because they can climb stuff? What do? Are you sure they have to maintain the ropes and the chains? Exactly. Somebody has to maintain the ropes and the chains. Good thing the bats aren't annoying like the birds. Very true. The bird, I'd rather be jump scared than have to deal with. What? No! Walk it off. Walk it off. It's not like I passed out twice, and any level of passing out is probably gonna lead to permanent brain damage. It's not like any level of being unconscious leads to having brain damage. Actually, I recently passed out. It was a very funny experience. I went to go get my blood tested. And when I got my blood tested, when they took the blood out of my body, I was like, oh. Like the guy was asking me, hey, do you feel okay? You look kind of pale. And I was like, yeah, okay. And apparently I fell asleep for 5 minutes or something. Like a fairly decent amount of time where I was just knocked out. And I was just sleeping and snoring and stuff. But they were like, yeah, you almost like you just knocked out. And I was like, oh shit, sorry. So I know what passing out feels like. I haven't passed out in a while, but that was, every time I get a blood test, it always hits me good. And let me tell you, it does not feel nice when you wake up. I was very confused as to why all of a sudden the one doctor became 3. I was like, whoa, where'd you two come from? I thought this was a private showering. Doctor, you won't believe what I have to say, but you've multiplied. No, these are the other doctors to help revive you. It's time traveling. It's time traveling. I say that about sleep. Sleep is time travel, but we just don't see it that way. We always say, oh, it's a waste of time to sleep. No, buddy, you're time traveling. Do you think, what's his name in Interstellar said that it was bad to go forward in time? I'm going to be honest with you. You know, in Interstellar, when he traveled forward in time because he got stuck on that one water planet, he wouldn't have cried if he didn't have a daughter. Do you know why? He wasn't sad that he time traveled. He was sad that his daughter didn't see him and like didn't have a father growing up. That's a whole different problem. That's just life. That was a very blind grab, and I'm very glad that I found it. Don't know if this is the way. I would be ecstatic to time travel. Everyone gets older while I stay young. Jesus Christ. Okay. I see how this works. You have to hold on to it some way. God, it's so terrifying. How did I do this for the first time? Oh, Jesus. People do this for fun? I've actually thought about how I would want to time travel. And I think I would want to go just a little bit in the past, not too far. I don't want to go to when I was 5 years old because I didn't have the ability to do much as a 5-year-old, right? But I also don't want to go too late where it's like I'm 20 and most of my mistakes have been made. If I was to time travel, I would travel to minimum 10 years old when my grades start to matter a little bit and I have the potential to go to like maybe, I don't know, some like scholarship program. Though I've heard of athletes getting recruited when they're 7 years old, so maybe I can go even higher. I got it. Okay, good. Or lower, sorry. I had the time travel. I go at 11, you know. Start buying Bitcoin, actually. I think I was 14 when Bitcoin came out, or 13. And I remember saying to my parents, hey, can you guys give me like $20 and I'll buy this? And they said no. My life could have been changed forever. Okay, that's a good swing, like this. Like that, there we go. Okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. No more of the stupid cave. The Nutty Putty cave. Oh. Oh. You wouldn't want to relive. Ooh, that's good. That's a good point. I forgot about puberty. Forgot about puberty. Actually, puberty was funny for me though, because puberty was like before puberty. When I was 12, or no, when I was 11, going into summer. Okay, bye guys. See you next time. 12 years old, coming back from summer. Hey guys, what's up? I do wanna at least relive that moment when everyone's like, "What the fuck? You sound so different." Ever found the item? I did. It's spinning now, so I found it, and I also got the item from that other side. Look at this view. Why is there a tower in the distance like it's a square tower? What is that? Here we go. Alder Grotto. Back to the cabin, and we're gonna go do the Three Brothers. I think we can finish every single climb of the base game by today, and then DLC next time. We're really close to beating every single one. Knock. No one knocked on my door. Okay, good. What's this? This has to be just a rock. It's a backpack. What's a backpack to? So we get to carry items like in Karen? If you like climbing games, by the way, please do check out Karen. Cairn. Upcoming, fantastic game. The demo is really good. White Knuckle is a fantastic one too. A decent looking backpack used on hiking trips, right, for any trip of longer duration. So many of these things that I can't use. I'm so sad. Three brothers. As bickering as brothers would be, these three sea stacks provide challenge aplenty, even for the seasoned stack climber. These three sea stacks for the seasoned climber. And I like how they cut the word there to go onto a new line to emphasize that wordplay. That's an intentional choice. Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am, are you okay? Oh, I'll catch you. What an idiot. Just go with... Just use the ladder. Splash. Ma'am, are you okay? I'll catch you. Oh, good heavens. Are you alright? I saw you passed out in the water. You almost drowned. What? So where's the item? It's above me. I don't know where it is. So what's on that side versus up here? There's three brothers and they all have a different climbing style. What is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, God. Ma'am, are you okay? Do you need someone to wipe your... Very good throwback. Very good throwback. Holy shit. Ma'am, are you okay? Need someone to wipe your own ass? Ma'am, do you need your own Jerry? I'm a Jerry for hire. I'm quite experienced in the field of wiping ass. You wouldn't believe how good I am at this. Ma'am, if I do say so yourself, your ass is particularly clean today. Why, yes, thank you. I keep it clean all the time. Yeah, I want a climbing game that has you dealing with the life of climbing. Uh-oh! I've activated the bird. Uh-oh. Activated the bird. Uh-oh. No. Fuck off. No! You son of a bitch. Birds are not real. Thank you. Somebody who understands that birds are not real, and that's actually just a real person living on the rocks that is simply pretending to be a bird. They're wearing bird cosplay. Thank you. Please go to r/birds are not real for more evidence. I need to avoid the bird here, because you can kind of avoid birds if you carefully plan your route. But how am I to avoid this asshole? How do I avoid you? Huh? I'm gonna clean your nest. Don't hurt me. I'm cleaning your nest. Don't hurt me. I'm cleaning your nest. Don't hurt me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Stay away. Stay away. Stay. Back. Back, demon, back. Back, demon, back. Stay away from me, demon. Back, demon, back. We've got to go. The demons are after me. demon, back! Unhand me! Oh my god. You love the sound effects in this game. They're really good. They're very meaty. Whoever made this game, you can really tell it's a labor of love, because every single detail of this game is so well thought out. The sounds, how you move through the world, how you interact with it, even the various characters and the type of story that it's trying to say. Everything feels like it was designed to really show what rock climbing is sort of like in the fantasy sense of like what we wish rock climbing was like, but in reality it's just you and like a bunch of people in a gym with a lot of chalk on the floor. I avoided the bird successfully. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know that? Yeah. Fuck you. You hear that? Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Do you hear me? Huh? Do you hear me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I get really close. To one of these seagulls in real life, and they whisper in its ear like, fuck you. The bird's like, hey man, what did I do? I didn't do anything. That was all me. That was karma. That was karma. Yeah, I need a game that's about rock climbing. That's about the realities of rock climbing. Karma. I need a game that's about rock climbing. That's specifically about the shit portion of it. Like how you take a shit on a mountain. I actually wouldn't mind if most games had this. I actually want to make a mod for Peak for cannibalism. But I think the mod that I really want to make for Peak is a diarrhea mod. Like if you eat too much food, you have to take a shit. And you need to think about how you take a shit. And shit like covers you and it makes you stinky. You know what I mean? I think that'd be funny. All birds deserve the fuck you. Fuck you, stupid fucking birds. How do you go from here? What's the next climb from there? I guess it's you go up left. That's the real climb, is you go up left after from there onto that. Or I could even go up left from here into that. Actually, that's it. That might be easier. Leap of faith to the left. Yeah, I'm thinking we do like a hard leap of faith and just try our best there. Like imagine doing that technique where you have to hold on to a slippery rock and try your best to survive the fall. That's absurd to me. I'd be terrified. Oh, sorry, wait, I had to wipe my hands. I need to wipe my hands for a second. They're very slippery. God, my hands are so slippery. Jesus. Playing this game is like climbing in real life. That's why one of the product ideas was gamer chalk. So you could have chalk on your hands when you play games like this. That way your mouse, it would be a little chalky, but you would then never slip. Like you could use gamer chalk to cover your hands in chalk and then never slip off your mouse. It's immersion, exactly. Yeah. And you immerse yourself more with the chalk. Underwear for hands could be good too, but I think they call them gloves. So I think that idea has long since been stolen from us. Sadly, all the good ideas were taken from us, sadly. Okay, can I make this jump? Can I go here? Oh my god! Pepe sad. Born too early to climb the peaks of Mount Everest for the first time. Born too late to invent gloves. What's the thing again? Born to shit, forced to wipe? Forced to shit, born to wipe? Quick recovery. Quick recovery. Beautiful recovery. Splendid. My niece is playing a sick drum beat at the moment. What? What kind of sick, twisted game are you playing? This person's like struggling for their life and you're just staring at them. Well, what kind of sick, twisted game are you playing? You know, like how that guy is looking at me. Like, yeah, like look at this. This is sick. This is twisted. Ma'am, stay still. I'll wipe your ass for you. Ma'am, hang on. I'll wipe your ass for you, ma'am. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll wipe your ass for you. Where's the item on this map? Why am I here on this one, like, crevice? Where's the item? Where is it? It's here? Ma'am, I'll wipe your ass for you. Don't worry. I think it's time to leap. Yeah, but where's my item, though? Oh, I see my item. It's right there. Wait, before we leap, we gotta get this item, okay? Okay, good stuff. Another item. There's 2 items here. Okay, so there's 1 more on the other mountain. Okay, so now we leap. Okay. Okay. How do I leap to the lady? Ready? Ma'am? I hope you're wearing a skirt. It'd be easier to wipe your ass with it. Hello, ma'am. I've heard you shit yourself. I'm Jimmy. You can hire me at a low flat rate for me to wipe your ass on these mountains. And if need be, I'll even wash it. Takes a while to generate enough spit, but I'll do it. How are you, ma'am? How's your asshole looking?
Oi! Up here!
Oi!
Watch out for that bugger above you. It's a vicious bastard.
You mean her?
Dry up, Walter. All this shouting will just make them angrier.
Oh, sorry, pumpkin.
Oh yeah, that's his daughter. Sorry, that's his daughter. This is a father-daughter climbing duo. He's not staring at her to, like, you know, laugh at her for dying or something. He's staring at her because he knows that if he steps in, she'll never leave the nest. She needs to learn how to climb on her own. It's a parenting thing. You wouldn't get it. It's a parenting thing. You wouldn't get it. It's like how imagine your parents were doing your homework for you, then you would never learn. Oh my god, he took over the rock. You sick bastard. I need that rock. I'm skipping you. Uh-oh, I've activated the bird. Warning, there's a bird. No. Stay away from her. No. I found the item. Bird seeds. You're kidding me. Bird seeds? Fuck off. Bird seeds? This is a sick and cruel joke. Fuck off. I like to make weird noises to random animals to scare them from biting me. Tally-ho! Tally-ho then. I'll come back up and wipe your ass soon. Tally-ho. It's a parenting thing. Let the kid put the fork in the socket and they'll never learn to do it again. Exactly. They'll learn a lifelong lesson in the fact. When you're faced with a wild animal, think about this. The cavemen lived long enough to become the human, okay? The cavemen lived long enough to invent things like the shawarma grill or computers, right? So clearly whatever the cavemen did worked to scare the animals. Therefore, you should do the same thing. Just make animal noises and scare them. I see something behind here. I have to get it. Oh my god, that was scary. So is there another item here? There is. There's one more item. Wow. Really? Okay, sure. Where's the item? This thing is huge. 3 items in one map. And a ton of birds. Okay. My compass says I'm lost. My compass isn't moving. I'm lost. Okay. My compass is no longer moving. I'm definitely lost. Where am I going? Why am I here? Uh-oh. Oh my god. Chat, the bird is stuck. I'm gonna harass the bird. Fuck you. Eat shit. Fuck. Shit. Die. Shit, stupid fucking bird. Die. Shit. Stupid bird. Hate these birds. Yeah. maybe here? Am I wiping the bird's ass? Jimmy doesn't ask who the client is. Jimmy simply goes and wipes ass. That's a true ass wiper. It's my job. I take pride in my job. No matter who the client is, your ass will be clean. The W. Serve all asses. I don't discriminate. Small ass, large ass. The wiper we deserve. He's the wiper we need, but not the wiper that we deserve. If you knew someone with a fat ass, and they said the only way to be able to appreciate their ass is if you wiped it for them, would you wipe their ass for them? Like, how much would it take for you to agree to wipe someone's ass? I talked to my wife about this. I would wipe her ass for free. Because at some point when you grow old and you shit yourself, somebody needs to wipe your ass. And I told my wife, honey, if I ever get to that point, I know you'd wipe my ass, so I'd wipe yours. And she says, and I'm pretty sure she said, ew. But I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my promise. Ew. Ew. Poop. You have a poopy ass. No! I actually do. I do think about that. Like, I see videos of people taking care of people, and I'm like, man, you have to take care of them, but also the way that they shit too. It's like, man, that takes a lot of willpower and a lot of effort and discipline. It's very commendable. I wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, but I also don't know the depths of what are the depths of my soul when I haven't been tested once by the world, right? I've never been tested by the world, so how would I know how far I could go for someone? How would I know? It's like those torture things where they spread your arms apart. Pop a coffee. Don't know why I pop coffee, but it feels good. Okay, the coffee makes it very hard to climb, actually. What other ways could I go? She's on the opposite side of this rock, but I want to go this way because it seems new. And it's also... I don't know why I let go of... What time is it? Perhaps it's time for me to give up here. What time is it? Oh dear, it's time for me to give up, I suppose. Well, time to die. Doesn't coffee make you go anyways? Yes, it does. So that's the thing, right? It's... Have you ever heard of... I explained this last time. Have you ever heard of the morning coffee jog shitters? So... I think I think it was Vancouver or something. There was a person who was known in the neighborhood for taking shits behind people's cars because, and I quote, they actually interviewed the person and they were like, yeah, so the reason why I shit behind this person's car is because I was going for a morning jog and I drank coffee. And when you drink coffee and you go for a run, it activates something in your bowels, causing you to go take a shit and have to go take a shit. So... And apparently you don't even need coffee for that effect. That's why if you go online, there are photos and videos. There are recordings of people who go to marathons who don't drink coffee who still have diarrhea. But the coffee does act as like a helper for that. So there's actually videos of people at marathons where they squat to take a shit because you've never really thought about it. If you have to take a shit on a marathon, how do you do? What do you do? You shit on the side of the road. Then don't drink coffee to be known as that. Well, so that guy was funny because he didn't care about his reputation. He was a very honest person who didn't care about his reputation and what people thought about him. He just wanted to go for his morning jog and he had to take a shit. If anything, it's commendable that he just had to take a shit. But why he decided to shit behind people's cars, no one really knows, other than apparently the feeling can be so intense and so uncomfortable that if you don't, it can feel like you're about to die. So, it's like having the worst diarrhea. You know that happening with marathons, but you thought it was because that you're running for a long time. Sorry, I explained it poorly. Yes. So, I was explaining two different scenarios at the same time. Sorry. So, one is this guy who drinks coffee and goes for a marathon in Vancouver specifically to take a shit. The other is that it also happens at marathons because apparently just running can cause you to take a shit. Yeah. I just said too many things all at once. Ma'am, get out the way. There's like shit in front of you. Ma'am, leave. There's shit in front of you. Let me grab the dry grass. Let me clean the mountain. Ma'am, please. Let me clean the mountain, please, 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 please. What? You watched the video about that being the reason why they don't shoot cameras from behind during marathons? You're telling me they only shoot like a frontal footage of a marathon because everybody in a marathon is covered and caked in shit? Really? That's amazing. That's actually funny. That is the best thing I've heard all, maybe even month. I'm gonna think about that for a very long time. Also, marathoners with bloody nipples? What's a bloody nipple marathoner? What? What do you mean bloody nipples? Why do they have bloody nipples? What happens to the nipples? What? Running makes your nipples bleed? Cold air makes them hard and pointy. Running makes you bleed. I don't want to run. I'd rather be stuck in the Arctic than run away from a tiger in the jungle. Oh, the shirts rub too much on them and it makes them bleed. Oh, I never thought about that, but that must be so painful. Oh my god. So, oh god, that's so painful. So you just, oh god. I'm gonna go for the riskiest move. It's right here. So, oh god, yeah, that's like torture. Yeah, exactly, because it's like, your nipples are raw going on this marathon. Why do people run marathons? Wait, so how do you stop it? How do you stop that from happening? They do it for fun. Yeah, there's something wrong with them. How do you stop it from chafing and doing that kind of painful thing? How do you... Is there like a technique that you can do? Can you like... Can you rub Vaseline on your nipples? Most marathons, you have to pay to be in a marathon? Well, who's gonna catch you if you go? But the marathons go for a long time. No one's gonna stop you. You're running faster than most people do. No? So couldn't you just go for the marathon? I feel like I'm going down. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go back up. I think I was supposed to go up from where I was to be able to go around the rock. Where I ended up was actually where I was supposed to be, and I was supposed to go left, I think. Most people put band-aids over the nipples. That's genius, because then you chafe the nipple. See, in my mind, right, if you pay to enter a marathon, who's going to catch you when they see you running on the marathon grounds? It's not like the organizers have the resistance to be able to run, because they're the ones organizing, they're not running. And if they are running, then they're too busy trying to get to the finish line themselves to care about you. It's like that one famous photo of like the first time the Boston Marathon had a woman running it, and some dude was trying to stop her, but like, you know, A, I'm glad sexism is gone, but B, that photo was funny because he looked like he was about to die, like he was struggling and like slowly running out of breath trying to catch up to this woman who's like running away from him, which is the whole point. Like the whole point of the marathon is to run the marathon, and he's like barely catching up to her, and he's like struggling, like his face looked like he was about to die. It has to be like that. No security can stop you. So also, going left doesn't lead anywhere. This is a down and around mountain. You have to go down, then you have to go around. What am I doing? What is this pose? This is an impossible pose. I am the strongest person in the entire world. Physics, are you good? No, you don't understand. It's like my theory of space travel. Here, I'm going to give you my theory of space travel. I'm going to illustrate it for you, okay? I illustrated this last time, but I need you all to know this. This is the taking a shit pose. This is the taking a shit pose. This is my theory of space travel. NASA needs rockets because they haven't found someone strong enough to do this exact motion. They haven't found someone strong enough to stand on a chair, grab the bottom of the chair, jump off the chair, and then pull the chair back up. They haven't found someone strong enough to do this yet. But the moment that they do, space travel is solved. Because then you no longer need strength. You just need to like pull the chair back up to you and then do a double jump in real life. This is rage comic logic. No, this is science. Okay? The same science that's allowing me to stand and take a shit. Every climber knows that this is the most efficient pose to take a shit in. Oh, God. Felt my life flash before my eyes there. Jesus. It's a slippery rock. Okay, it's a slippery rock. Oh. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. I have no idea where I'm going. Where am I going? Get these. I'm just gonna clean the mountain while I'm here. Because left couldn't take me anywhere. It has to be down and around. But the slippery rock was positioned like it's meant to be hard to climb up on, because it's not hard to slide down a slippery rock. That's the reason why it's slippery. It's easy to slip off of it. Right? So now I'm here. Okay, I'm on the here. Okay, never mind. This is very difficult. It's a little scary, actually, because one wrong move will send me flying, and I don't want to lose everything. But I think I see the way forward. Okay, it's getting. I don't feel so good. That thing's about to fall off. That was a temporary hold that was about to fall off. This is gonna fall off. What am I to do? I almost let go of the wrong hand. Oh my god. Okay. Good. Okay. Yes, here we go. Carefully down. I'm actually trying to do less risky moves, which is getting worse for me, because it means that I don't have a good way to move quickly without taking on riskier holds. When the riskier moves would give me access to the easier holds away from the risk. But I'm afraid I've lost my luster, my lust for life. Not my luster. Oh my god, I actually made it. I have no fears! Your daughter is going to die.
Ah, keeping it together, eh? A fine climb.
A fine climb.
As I always say, the climb shows your true character, and the peak frees your soul.
Aye.
Oh, while you're here, why don't you take this
Ooh.
binocular? It's a wee bit old, but works well enough. Consider it a reward.
Aye. Thank ye.
Best of luck on your next ascents, lad.
Aye. How do you use the binocular? How do you use the binocular? Where's my tutorials? Cleared. The three brothers. Aye. How do I use the binocular? Please tell me. Please answer me. Please. I'm begging you. Please tell me. Empty your pockets. What else do you have? Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome. You missed out on the best climb of all time. I'm at the peak. I bet you this is what he was using to spy on his daughter about to fall to her death. Your sleep schedule is so fucked. I can tell because you probably just woke up. You usually show up earlier because earlier is your evening, but you showing up now means that you're awake when you should be asleep. Yes, you woke up at 1 a.m. That's pretty intense. Also, this bird is just staring at her menacingly. This bird is waiting for her to do the wrong thing and then it'll kill her. Life through a new lens. Life through a new lens. I can't do the accent. His face is the perfect shape to zoom into. He is a perfectly zoomable face. When you reveal his lips, it gets funnier. Hello, laddie. Hello, laddie. Great climbing you got there. Oh, shit. Wait, how am I holding the binocular? With, like, my eyes? How am I holding it? You can climb? There's no way you can climb while holding the binocular. Can't see! It's there. I do like how he just stares at you and he doesn't care. Like, it's just there. But maybe... I bet you this is how you can see the siren. You use the binocular to stare at the siren. Yes?
Morning, kiddo.
Aye?
You've done very well on them fundamentals.
Aye.
I think it's time you try some more technically challenging climbing.
Aye?
Those mutton punters at the Ascension Society took some convincing, but I finally got the bouldering category properly established. Would you believe it?
Aye. What's bouldering compared to climbing, though? What's the difference between
luck.
bouldering and the climbing? Aye? What's bouldering compared to climbing? What's bouldering? Thank you for the letter. Bouldering is a form of rock climbing that is performed on small rock formations or artificial walls without the use of ropes and harnesses. That's what I've been doing the whole time. No? You had 30 degrees Celsius in your rooms that you were dying. I guess that's what you get when you live in the EU. That's crazy to me. But also in Canada right now, at least where I'm, it's like 32. So you're not alone. In Canada, it's also very hot at the moment. So it's just nature, you know? David Suzuki warned us about this, okay? I remember when David Suzuki, when I was a wee lad, and David Suzuki said, "Oh, watch out! We gotta deal with like the global warming, because if we don't, then you're gonna die." And everyone's like, "No, it's not that serious." Well, guess where we are now, buddy? Okay, it's 30 degrees Celsius in your room. Can't imagine even being outside. Put my most proper voice, laddie. I hope this letter finds you well. I've outlined a series of boulders in here, Peak Journal. It's a new type of climbing. I like to call it bouldering. The boulders are short, and so will your moves need to be. They feature technically challenging moves, so you need to think about how best to execute your ascent. I can't do the tongue roll. In the spirit of bouldering, I can't allow any use of rope anchoring, chalk, or crampons. I'm sure you'll do fine without them. Happy climbing, Oscar. Thank you, Oscar. Ooh. There's a new book. Peak voice acting. Well, I mean, it's a bit like... Hello?
Afternoon, sir.
Hi.
You have been making great progress taking down other climbers' rubbish scattered around our precious peaks.
Hi.
Keep up the good climbing, sir.
Hi.
The President is very pleased with your progress.
Of the United Britain Kingdoms or something?
You have gathered every item from across all peaks. He'd personally come to reward you.
Aye.
Keep up the fine work, sir.
Aye. Thank you. You say good voice acting, but it's like American actor trying to pull off British accent levels of voice acting. Doesn't really work. Global warming is real. Outside was 28 degrees Celsius. It's as real as the stream. Wait, I'm not real? What do you mean I'm not real? What do you mean the stream isn't real? Wait, guys, I don't feel so good.